Welcome back to Tales Symphonia. I think I have to lower the volume just a little bit there. Alright, but welcome back to Tales Symphonia, guys. Have you had a chance to play the new Tales game? Actually, I have not. I really want to play... Oh, wow. I'm getting quite a bit of stuttering right now. Which is a bit strange. This didn't happen before. Although I do have my suspicions, but... No, I have not played the new Tales of game yet. I plan to pick it up soon. Probably not stream it live, but I do plan to pick it up soon and maybe do a personal run. But how about you? Have you played it? Obvious Barbecue? Because it looks like a great game. Actually, I did try the demo, and it was a lot of fun. I really like the changes in controls, actually, how you can actually control the camera now when you're fighting in battle. So that, to me, that's a big thing. That's a big thing for me. Okay, so as I said, welcome ladies and gentlemen for Tales Symphonia. We're just gonna go ahead and resume our game from last time. As you guys remember, we are here. Yo, Amethyst, glad to see that you're still here. He says that he's going to watch on Twitch. Yo, that's cool. Wherever you want to watch is cool. So here we are in Palma Costa, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in the early game of Tales Symphonia. You know what we did? We crossed the sea, and now we find ourselves here in this very big city known as Palma Costa. Unfortunately, we stumbled upon this guy's group. Colette actually, like, literally stumbled upon them and made them drop their Palma potion, so now we have to go around the city and look for a way to pay them off, to find a Palma potion to replace the one that we broke. So, thank you, Colette, for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's tough, you know. The PS3, or the PS4, excuse me, is not cheap at all, but I was actually going to ask if you do PC gaming at all, but I want to get one soon and play it on there. Oh yeah, I think that it runs very well on the PS4, I believe, or at least I haven't heard any complaints at all. Amethyst says that he's going to watch on YouTube. Yeah, man, like I said, either way is cool. Don't you worry, you. Governor General Dorr! Dad was taken away to the ranch and hasn't come back yet, even though I've been a good boy. Oh, I actually shouldn't make fun of this poor kid. He's just missing his dad. Hang on just a little longer. I promised, remember? I'll save everyone who's been taken away to the ranch. But I'm lonely. Don't worry. Dad is a friend of everyone in the city. My mother died of an illness, but your father should still be alive. I'm sure he'll come back. Really? Yes, they were all taken away because they fought back against the designs. Look at these brave soldiers, these brave men. Thank you for your service to this city. I swear I'll rescue them. Okay, I'll wait for Dad to come back. Good boy. Good doggy. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's very rude. Why would I say that? I don't think my PC can run it very well. Okay, no worries, no worries. But yeah, I also hope that you're able to get a PS4 sometime soon too. Tales of Berseria looks like a great game, you know? Like, did you play Tales of Zestiria at all? Barbecue? Governor General Dorr. He's recruiting soldiers and resisting the Dezians. He's a wonderful man. After losing his wife to an illness, he's raised his daughter Kilia all by himself. As long as Governor General Dorr is here, we won't submit to the Dezians. We won't! Even if we're carried off to the ranch, Dorr will come and save us. We believe in him. The people of this city are all so strong. That Dorr person must be a great man. Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and meet this Dorr guy for ourselves. But yeah, speaking of Tales of Zestiria, like I said, I purchased it just recently. Just a few hours ago actually from the Humble Bundle. And I'm looking forward to playing the game from the start again, and especially on PC because originally I had it on the PS4, but the PS4 is actually my brother's, right? So I decided to go ahead and buy Zestiria for myself so that I don't have to bring the PS4 here to where I live now, so, you know, so that he can hold on to what belongs to him. But yeah, and what I heard is that there's a patch that actually allows you to run Zestiria at 60 frames per second. To me, that's amazing. I'm excited to try that patch out. No, I haven't. I should probably get on that soon if I call myself a fan of the Tales of series. Yeah, because I'm not sure if you maybe own a PS3 or... Because I think that they have it on past-gen consoles too, or last-gen consoles, right? Whoa, what? Whoa. What just happened? Assertion failed. Well, it looks like, Hello? Sorry guys, we we got the game crashed. Okay, let's close this thing. This hasn't happened before. We've streamed this game just fine before, so I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that, guys. Let me quickly fix this. I like how you read character lines with emotion. It makes the stream awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you, dude. But you know what doesn't make the stream awesome? When games crash like this. So let's try not to do that again, Tales of Symphonia. Like I said, that's never happened before, so I'm like, okay, why did that happen just now? But it should come back up. Yeah, there you go. So sorry about that. Like I said, I don't know what just happened, but well, now we gotta watch that cutscene again. But don't you worry, even though you guys with your kind words said very nice things about my voice acting somehow, I won't read that dialogue again. We'll just skip right through this. But yeah, Zisteria, at first, you know, I was a little bit disappointed because Zisteria at first wasn't what I thought it was, what I thought it would be anyway. At first, I think it was really the battle system that I needed time to get used to. But then after spending time with it, I got hooked, man. Then I got stuck on one portion of the game and then I never beat it. So let's hope that now that I've got it on the PC that I actually sit down and beat the game this time. I saw it crash. Yeah, that's embarrassing, isn't it? That's pretty embarrassing. Greetings, travelers. We welcome travelers as per the teachings of Martel. May the blessings of Martel be upon those who journey. By the way, may I ask where you come from? Are you on a pilgrimage for Martel? Ah, we came from Isalia. We're on the journey for world regeneration. World regeneration? Colette here is the chosen of Mana. The Tower of Salvation appeared, right? Are you saying that you are the chosen? Yes, it seems that way. And Colette, you gotta have more confidence in yourself. You can't doubt who you are. You are the chosen. Just accept that. Governor General Door. Yes. The chosen was just here moments ago! How dare you defile that name! These despicable creatures must be arrested and turned over to the church at once! And there you go. If you guys had any doubt that this woman was the chosen, well, I hope these angel wings are enough for you. Whoa, dang. They brought the whole entourage, huh? All these soldiers, dude. Wait! Everyone, lower your weapons! This person before us is without a doubt the chosen of Mana. Yeah, without a doubt. Come on, guys. There is no mistaking the angel wings that are on your back. Please forgive our insolence, chosen one. Please, it's okay. It's alright, really. Everyone tells me I'm not very chosen-like at all. But this means the chosen we gave the Book of Regeneration to was an imposter? Good going, guys. Wait a minute, you said something about the chosen coming here already. What is the Book of Regeneration? What's going on? The Book of Regeneration is a record of Spiritua's journey. It is the only document containing detailed records of the world regeneration, and it is a precious heirloom passed down through the generations of Governor Generals of Palma Costa. That's it! With that, we won't have any trouble finding the seals! And you say you handed over this invaluable book to a random person claiming to be the chosen? Unbelievable. Yeah, is there not some system that these guys have to prevent things like this? But then again, the Oracle did just happen recently, so I can't blame them. They're just underprepared. You know, it happens. We had received information that the Chosen's group was headed this way, so we naturally thought that they were them. Are you stupid or something? Now what are we supposed to do? I'm terribly sorry. I can't believe this. Do you use your eyes at all, or are they just there for decoration? You humans are so... Here... Of course, Rain coming in with a slap. After going on such a... using such words like that, Genus, you know, you had it coming. You know, you still need to respect your elders, my friend. You don't happen to remember that contents of that whatever it's called book, do you? I'm afraid not. It is, after all, written in the language of the angels, so only members of the church can read it. Oh, I know. Let's try asking the church. Maybe the priests know something. That slap, right, BBQ? Rain is pretty good at that. She's pretty good at slapping little boys like Genus in the head. Little boys like her little brother Genus. You have my deepest apologies, chosen one. No, I want you to get on. That's not good enough, Neil. I want you to get on your knees and beg me for forgiveness. Gosh. Come on, guys, really? I can't believe someone's pretending to be Colette. Yes, this is trouble we didn't need. Someone pretending to be me? I feel like a famous celebrity or something. Hey, Colette, you are famous. The entire world has its eyes on you. Oh yeah, that's right. It still doesn't feel quite real, you know? Aw. Oh brother, are we going to be okay at this rate? That's a very legitimate question. You know, look at our team right now. Our team right now is composed of this 17-year-old who's only trained with wooden swords. Now he's got actual blades, but I mean, his whole life he's only used wooden swords. We've got Colette, whose title is, Klutz. Archaeological Mania, well, actually, she can be trusted. She seems very responsible. And a mercenary? Actually, I take it back. Our team is pretty solid. You know, forget their age. Forget the fact that Colette is a klutz, you know? Just, we're fine, we're fine. Please donate to the Martel Temple. Hey guys, this is just like in our Animal Crossing stream just now. Maybe if we donate to the Martel Temple, they're going to build a Martel cobblestone bridge. How does that sound? Sure, we'll donate. I don't really know if those donations go to anything at all, by the way, but, you know, how much money do we... Oh, dang! We only have 268 gold left. Oh man, I should not have made that donation. Life lesson of the day, kids. It's good to make donations. It's good to donate to charity, but at the same time, make sure that you've still got enough in your wallet to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Amethyst says, I know, right? Joshua says, yeah! Oh, Chosen One, do you remember me? I'm Marsh. I trained as a priest at the Martel Temple. Of course I remember you. It's so nice to see you again. So you've become a pastor now. Yes. Ever since the Tower of Salvation appeared, I have eagerly awaited the arrival of the Chosen. The legend of Spiritual will surely be of use to you. Spiritual gave her first sermon here, right? Yes, that is correct. The legend of the world regeneration from that time was written down in the Book of Regeneration and was given to the royal family. It contains a record of the location of every seal. Do you keep a record of its contents here by any chance? No, it was not compiled by the church. Would you like me to request Governor General Dorr to show it to you? That won't help. It seems he gave the book to a group of imposters pretending to be us. That's terrible! Unfortunately, the Book of Regeneration is the only record of Spiritual's footsteps. I am sorry I could not be of help. Well, that kind of puts a damper on our journey, but you know what? We're just gonna keep trucking along. What do these guys have to say? Goddess Martel, please grant us your blessing. Oh, they're all just saying their prayers. That's very rude of us. You know, we shouldn't be interrupting these guys while they're offering their prayers. What should we do? Shall we just go looking for the seals using Remiel's words as clues? I think we would be better off getting hold of the Book of Regeneration. Rain, you know you're more interested in that book itself than in the location of the seals. Bro, chill out. Don't start accusing your sister of things when she just slapped you really hard across the head. Don't you know what she's capable of by now? I guess we don't have any choice. We'll have to search for the seals ourselves. Well then, let's be going. Alright, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot more to do here in this city before we actually leave and then continue our journey, you know? It's always nice to take a look around the city and then see what it has to offer. What NPCs like this little girl have to say? Oh, I meant to talk to her, but you know, entering this door was completely fine too. Say, Genus, you were supposed to go to this school, weren't you? Yeah, I was given a recommendation. You? A child this small was recommended for the elite Palma Costa Academy? Haha, he is bluffing! It took me 6 years to pass the entrance examination. By the way, guys, like, fun fact, I started this series before on the YouTube channel as a Let's Play. Not as a stream, but as a Let's Play. And I'm trying to voice these guys as closely as possible as I voiced them before, but I don't know why, but it's just more fun that way. Well, it's high level for Lloyd. They say that birds of a feather flock together. I'm sure this runt is the same level. What? You're nothing compared to Genus. Interesting. Will you challenge me then? You'll do it, right? That's easy for you to say. He's got this. You should know that I'm the highest ranked student at this academy. You're gonna regret it later. I'll prepare the questions. When you're ready, come to the classroom in the back of the second floor. I haven't been studying lately, so yes, let's do a little intensive training. We should borrow an empty classroom. Yeah, and I've said this before, okay? But I really just love how Kratos is just rolling along with all of this stuff that the group is doing. Like, it has nothing to do with the mission of regenerating the world. And where was Colette during that cutscene? I did not see her anywhere. Where did it go? What are you looking for? I can't find the materials I was going to use today. Well, guys, isn't this nice? I'm sure that a lot of you guys are coming from a very hard day, a very difficult and busy day at school, you know? And then here we are, back in school with this professor here. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Thank you. Thank you. I always do these vocal exercises the moment that I wake up. It goes like this. La 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 la! Dude, I'm like, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'm talking quietly now because I hope that he doesn't hear me, but one of my roommates is in the room across from me. Like, he doesn't mind when I stream, but that last thing just now, he's probably like, what the heck? What is going on in the room across from me? God, so busy. This is a top-class school, the finest in all of Silverant. I hope that you guys have a top-class cafeteria as well, you know, because I know for sure that my school cafeteria, while yes, there are quite a few things to select from, because it's buffet style, the cafeteria, but I'm not gonna lie, for some reason or another, the school cafeteria messes up everyone's stomachs when they first start eating there. Like, during the first week, I should say, let me just say that the trips to the bathroom are not very fun. And they're a lot more frequent. I know that that's gross, but, you know, I just have to share everything that comes through my mind. Isn't that how this works? I have to say everything that comes to mind? It's a good opportunity. Yes, I'll do my best. Yeah, like I said, Kratos is just sitting here in the back. He's probably like, what is happening right now? There is a mission. There should be a sense of urgency in these people. And here we are in this school competition. Let's start with imaginary numbers. Good idea. You had some trouble with those. Okay, so here's a little mini game, a little side quest actually, where depending on how you answer these questions, Genus will either lose or win the competition. And because we want our best friend Genus to win the competition, of course we gotta make sure that we get all of these answers right. So what did Lloyd learn from Kratos in the tree at Ruins? You remember that was Guardian. He taught everyone that special defense move that actually uses TP, but is very effective, especially against magical attacks. So here on the Ossa Trail, what did the value of 9.8 that Genus substituted refer to? And of course, we know that that is the acceleration due to gravity. Universal gravitation is another constant. That's actually, if I remember correctly, that's capital G, where the acceleration due to gravity is usually represented by a lowercase g. But I don't remember that much about the universal gravitational constant. Excuse me. Yeah, aren't you guys happy that after a long day of school, you're here listening to physics? Listening to me talk about physics, I should say. So where was Lloyd born? This is a trick question. The right one is actually I don't know. I think it's time we head to the test room. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, Genus, you better be ready. We just spent like a good 3 minutes of our time. I don't want our time to be wasted, said Kratos. Or I should say, thought Kratos. Because if you guys haven't noticed, Kratos is a very respectable guy. Like, he's very, what's the word? Courteous, I should say. He's not afraid to say what's necessary, but he's not an outright rude man. I'm not going to lose. I've heard what's going on. In the interest of fairness, I prepared the questions. Now, take your seats. The rest of you go ahead and take the test as well. Man, the YouTube chat is just filled with all these lols and these laughing faces, which makes me happy. Always makes me happy. What, me too? Well, just try it out. Oh, dude, don't you... You guys already know that Lloyd is going to get the highest score. Oh yeah, especially from that little speech bubble there. You know for sure that he is going to get the highest score. I will announce the results. First, last place is... Lloyd Irving with 25. Whoa, 25! That's your best yet, Lloyd. Congratulations! That's so silly. The rest follow in order. Colette Brunel, 210. Huh? It's not out of 100? It's out of 400. You fool. Kratos Orion, 380. Rain Sage, 400. Not like we expected anything but perfection from the professor. What if she scored lower than Kratos though? That would be an eye-opener. Now I shall announce the scores of Genus and Mighty. Mighty Washington, 398. Genus Sage, just like his sister, coming in with the 400, coming in clutch. Like you'd think that he wouldn't win because this, what's his name? Mighty the student? Mighty the mighty man? He was just 2 points away from perfection, but Genus, you just can't beat Genus. What a smart kid. I can handle anything. I must say, Genus is quite impressive. Yes, he's very accomplished for his age. It's no wonder he received a recommendation to our school. How about it? Would you like to stay here and study with us? Yes, do that! You'll probably become the most notable genius the school has ever seen. Wow, Genus. It's alright if you want to stay. I mean, you should stay, really. No, I'm going to go on with all of you. I'll go back to studying when the world is at peace. Are you sure? Of course. I already said. I'm sticking by you forever. Yeah. Hey, look at this. I love the friendships here in this game. And really, like, all of the Tales of games, they place such special emphasis on friendship. And you know, I love that. Then I'll give you this certificate to enter the academy. Come back anytime when the journey is over. I will. And then Genus and the rest of the party died during their journey that very day. That would be terrible. Here's hoping that we don't get a game over. Like, I really don't want to get a game over today. Please. And you know what I'm happy about? That the game has not crashed again. Like, honestly, when the game crashed earlier, by the way, if you look at this, this is the mysterious Wonder Chef. But like what I was saying, I'm really happy that the game hasn't crashed yet, because when it did crash, I became so concerned that it would happen again, and I haven't saved yet. You guys know how it works. If a game crashes and you don't save, then you're out of luck. So savage. Yeah, maybe that was a little bit too savage. I'm sorry. After I just got done talking about how these games like to emphasize friendship and all of that, such positive things, here I go, being so savage. Spell your love with ketchup. I shall teach you the recipe for omelets. Yeah, well, sadly, we don't even have the money to buy the ingredients for an omelet, unless you'll give it to us. Rice and egg. Hey, that's basically like what I have for breakfast. Like, almost every morning, when I make breakfast for myself, usually it's rice and eggs and then sometimes bread. Honestly, sometimes I put the two together. I put the rice and the egg and make a sandwich out of it, I mean. I put those two things between the pieces of bread. Yeah. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm failing to explain my thoughts to you right now, but... A giant fork, yes! Don't underestimate this man with the giant fork. He is the Wonder Chef. And he has a big mouth. Or his customers. Yeah, man, the Wonder Chef is quite, he's quite the character, you know? And what's funny is that he's actually seen from Tales of Game to Tales of Game. Like, you can find him in almost all of the Tales of games, if not all of them. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I just know he's not only in this game, for sure. Have you met Neil? Yup. He's one... Oh, man. This girl has a little crush on our good friend Neil, huh? He's wonderful, isn't he? Okay, that's adorable. I find that to be so adorable, honestly. Palma Potion is the city's most famous product. Have you tried some yet? No, I haven't tried one yet, good sir. As a matter of fact, I would just really like to get my hands on one, so if you had one in your pocket maybe, would you like to give it to me for free? Because that would help us out a lot. From the look of your face, I'd guess not. Oh. So apparently he had more to say. The fork looks like a Triton, yeah. He's the land version of Aquaman. Oh, dang, that reminds me of the Justice League coming out very soon. Are you guys hyped for the Justice League at all, or are you guys not big, I guess, DC movie universe fans? DC cinematic universe fans? Is that the right word? Because I know DC lost a lot of people after Batman v Superman, honestly. The boys don't take their class duties seriously. Well, that sucks. That sucks for you. Can I reach that person on the other side of the fence? I want to talk to you. Oh. How are you doing, ma'am? What? Can we try that again? Oh, she just can't hear us. Unfortunately, the cold, harsh reality is that as you age, sometimes your hearing tends to go as well. Mom said the steamship is dangerous, so I mustn't go near it. Not really a DC... Oh, DC or Marvel fan. Oh, okay. I got you. Usually, when I talk to people about it during streams, like, they would say either DC or Twitch, or sometimes both, but I've never really heard anyone say that, they're fans of neither. Then again, you know, different strokes for different folks. What a huge ship! Back in my day, we would never have thought something like this could exist. Wow, it's really big! Don't you think so, Lloyd? Whoa, it's amazing! I mean, nah. It's not really anything to get excited about. Why are you hiding your enthusiasm, dude? It's as big as our village church! You could hold service here on the boat then. It can't possibly be that big. Surprised, kids? Surprised, kids? This is the pride of Palma Costa, the latest in technological achievement, the steamship Isabel. Isabel. Isabel! And of course it always somehow ends up back to Animal Crossing, right? That's just how it is here. Whoa! It's the clumsy assassin! Wow, wait a second. Why is... Game, don't show her name yet. That's a big spoiler. She hasn't revealed her name yet. Wow, I'd heard they were behind the times, but this sure is an ancient design. They can't possibly still be using Steam as a power source, can they? Wow, we are so much better than them. Like, I can't believe that they are so behind when it comes to technology. Like, we are already, like, I can't spoil it. Even though I know what she's talking about, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone. Hey! How dare you insult our Isabel! She's such a good secretary and you're gonna talk trash about her like that? Oh, shut up. What are you getting so worked up about? I'm... a clumsy assassin. Just remember, you're... What was that about? Like, that was such a strange way to, Isn't that pretty much the same thing she said last time? Yeah, exactly. What an odd woman. Even though... Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? Clearly this is not referencing a very popular movie that came out in the 90s, not at all. Come on, let's do that one thing! Oh man, that's awesome! Like, I've never really seen many, I guess, pop culture references in the Tales of series. Like, I'm sure that there were some that I missed, or maybe some that I'm forgetting, but this is like the most obvious and outright reference to movie culture, you know? Yeah, exactly, Amethyst, Titanic. To tell the truth, with a ship this big, cleaning the whole thing is a real pain. Yeah, I can imagine. Colette was just saying that it's almost as big as the village church. Wait a second. Village church? If she's talking about Iselia, there is no church in Iselia. Although if it was probably burned down by the Desians, those scumbags. This way leads to the engine room. Only crew members may enter. Whoa, what's this guy so happy about? Well, what do you think of her? I'm the captain of this ship. Aren't you impressed? Yeah, I am very impressed. But we spent enough time with Isabelle here. Like, not to mention that we just had a 2.5-hour long stream of Animal Crossing. As fun as that was, you know, it's time to say goodbye to Isabelle for now. I'm pretty sure that we've seen all that we can here. Dora's wife has already passed away. Yeah. That really is sad though. Oh, one thing that you guys don't want to forget. If you guys ever start playing this game and you have not yet, be sure that whenever you see a dog, you talk to her as Colette. Because this will trigger something later on in the game. I won't spoil it, but for sure you want to be able to, you want to talk to all of the dogs in the overworld as Colette. And she'll give all of them names, which is fun, you know, that's fun. So, about that Palma potion.
Oh, please! There's no way anyone would sell those to you at a price that low.
You should be thankful that we're even willing to spend money for goods from a rundown shack like this.
I don't need to hear that from a bunch of filthy Desians. I'm not going to sell one single gel to the likes of you.
Could you imagine if this woman here, this very bold woman, like what if she was a villager in Iselia and she spoke to the Desians in the Iselia human ranch, right? If she spoke to them like that, imagine how nervous the mayor would get. Like that mayor, that uptight, rude, ugly mayor. What a terrible person.
Chocolat, stop.
But Mom, these are the same monsters that took Grandma away.
You've got some nerve.
By the way, I like how they've got purple this time around.
Keep that up.
I think I like the purple wardrobe better than the very bland brown wardrobe for these designs. It looks good. You guys can pull off
As
purple.
long as Governor General Dor is around, we'll never submit to the likes of you.
That's right, Chocolat, stand your ground.
You little...
Stop. We'll exceed our quota for this year. We need permission from Lord Magnus to go any further. Depending on Lord Magnus's mood, you might or might not get to keep that pretty little head of yours.
Oh, guys.
Well then,
You guys crack me up.
Take care. I apologize for what happened. I'm sure you were startled. Please, relax and take a look around.
Yeah, we will do that. Do you guys have any Palma? Oh, wait. I was gonna say something about Chocolat, though. Before speaking to, I'm guessing that this is her mother. What was I gonna say? Darn it, I completely forgot. But anyway, welcome to the item shop. Marbles. And there's the... Ay, ay, ay. 1,000 gold. We don't have that. Okay, well, it's time to start selling some of our equipment anyway. But like I said, you don't want to be selling every single old piece of equipment because you can use many of these to upgrade to more powerful equipment later on. So the thing is, I'm not sure which one really won't be used anymore. So I think for sure the wooden blades we won't use. So the Mume, I'm not so sure. Knight Saber. Oh, it actually looks like the Mume is more powerful than the Knight Saber. Or we can actually status check that. Oops. No, don't sell that. Don't sell it. Yeah, the Mume is more powerful than the Knight Saber, but I don't want to risk it right now, so I'll hold on to that. With regards to the... I guess I can sell the soft leather. Yeah, we've got 2 of the soft leather, so I'll just sell that. What else can we sell in order to reach our... Oh, wow. We could have given this to Rain the whole time, and we never bothered to equip it. I'm sorry, Rain. This whole time you were probably just looking at the inventory, staring at this ribbon, and you were just fantasizing about one day getting the chance to put it on that pretty little head of yours. Not for fashion's sake, not to look more pretty, because that's not possible, Rain. You're such a beautiful woman. but so that you could get those stat increases that you so deserved. We need to sell something. I think that I'm gonna sell the holy bottle. We really don't need that. And then I hate to do it. But we may as well sell one Panacea bottle. There you go. If it weren't for those very rude you know what? I'm not gonna complain. You know what? Let's just hand over the Palma potion without complaining, you know? Without any complaints from us, we'll just keep trucking along. Aw, that's cute, yeah. I'm sure that rain would look— whoa, dang! Dang, look at— are you guys seeing this? Like, this is my first time playing Tales Symphonia in 1080p, right? Because on the PS3, it was only 720p, I believe, and it was only component. But now that I can see the nitty-gritty details of just how everyone looks, why don't you guys take a look at this wonderful man? Like, he is— let me go ahead and give me just a second. We need to focus in on this. It's very important right now. No, wrong button. Wrong button! Here, look. This is the face of a man who just loves life. See that? Can't get any more beautiful. Okay, I could have worded it better, you know? I could always word things better, honestly. There are just times when I commentate and then these things that come out of my mouth are like, that could have been worded better. Here. Handed over the Palma potion. Alright then, looks like you're good little boys and girls after all. And I'm a punk. Just make sure you learn your lesson and don't mess with us again. Yes, I'll be careful. Come on, we're leaving. I have to say that Governor General Door sure was trusting. It's hard to believe he just gave us his family treasure like that. Score, guys, we're a bunch of thieves, a bunch of scumbags. Let's go ahead and continue our fake little adventure as the fake chosen in the fake chosen's group. Who can we rip up next? That face, though. Exactly, that's— I don't know. I never noticed how derpy his face looks. It's hard to believe— yeah, I read that already. So what are we going to do with that anyway? You're an idiot. We don't have any use for that thing. We're just going to sell it to the geezer on Hackanasia Peak who collects old junk. Now let's go. Fake chosen out. The fake chosen enter party out. Sorry for getting us in trouble. Wait a minute. They just said something about Governor General Door. Do you think they might have been— Indeed. One would presume that they're the imposters. How can you sound so relaxed about this? Why didn't you say something earlier? I thought you were simply giving them some rope so you could follow them and reel them in later. Was that not why you let them go? What? Yeah, of course. Yup, that's the plan. I guess I was wrong. So it would seem. What? Those people were our imposters? Sheesh, you're so stupid, Lloyd. I mean, yeah, it's rude for you to call Colette stupid, but she did not know either, Genus. Why do you gotta pick on me, huh, Genus? Huh, Genus? It's not like you realized either. I wonder where they went. They mentioned Hackanasia Peak. Dang it, come on, after them! Quick, quick, before they sell the book. But first, I need to save. You know, just in case something happens, just in case the game decides to crash on us again. Like, that sucked. That sucked big time. Dang it, those guys really piss me off. You mean the imposters, right? I know, I'm really mad too. Right? Colette's the one trying to save the world. Huh? Doesn't it make you mad, Colette? Well, I think if there are lots of Chosens, the odds of That's not how it works, Colette. It's not like anyone can say that they're the Chosen and then, you know, have that ability to regenerate the world. That's specifically given to you. That's why you're called the Chosen. Huh? Colette, come on. It's elementary. It's elementary, Colette. My dad gave me this boat, but I'm too scared to ride in it. Where would you even go? What if it crashes while saving? Then I'm done for. I'm a done man. Like I wouldn't even say goodbye. I'd probably just end the stream right there. I'm kidding. This is the port city of Palma Costa, the largest city in Silverone. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that we spent enough time here. It's time to start some battles, you know? We've been missing out on a lot of the battles. I've missed the combat system in this game. It's been a whole week, Tale of Symphonia. And looks like we're all set. But we should go ahead and equip that ribbon, like what I was talking about with Rain. Oh, it was because she had the circlet. But apparently, the ribbon has a higher defense than the circlet. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. It doesn't make sense to me, but as long as it makes sense to Rain and the gang, then that's fine with me. Alright, here we go. First battle of the stream, guys. Look at all of these ladybugs. By the way, we're going to be running into a bunch of new enemies during this stream, because now that we've crossed the ocean, it is now time for us to run into brand new enemies. But really, the ladybugs are not that tough. There's another group of enemies that I'm more concerned about, and they are giant grasshoppers. You guys might think that I'm crazy. Actually, probably not, because there are giant ladybugs right before us right now, so I don't think that a giant grasshopper is that difficult to believe that such creatures exist. You know what? I just realized, why is Colette even out here? Like, Colette, look at her. She's just so pumped. She's just so ready to take on life, but at the same time, Genus is just a little bit better than you, Colette. At least right now anyway, so we're going to have to say our goodbyes, because we're bringing back Colette. We're bringing in the elf duo here, Rain and Genus. And of course the best friend duo, Lloyd and Genus. I think that that's pretty good. Now, what we're going to do next, before we fight another enemy, is visit this caravan. If you guys would remember, we saw this same exact caravan outside of Ysalia after we were exiled by the mayor of Ysalia. And no, I'm not referring to myself. I know that my town in Animal Crossing is called Ysalia, and I know that I am the said mayor of Ysalia. Took me a while to realize that, but no, we're not the same person. Who are you? Who are you? Oh my, we don't get visitors very often. May I help you? Ah no, we were just passing by. Are you in the middle of a pilgrimage? We are training while studying the animals of the world. I'm a zoologist. Really? That's a weird thing to do in these dangerous times. Up. Every time, like, Lloyd or Genus says something rude, and Rain turns towards them, you know what's about to happen. Like, she doesn't say anything, but the moment she starts walking towards them, you know that they're done for. Traveling the world in pursuit of knowledge, that's wonderful! I just like seeing all sorts of rare animals. We even saw a giant glowing bird. Glowing bird? That may have been Aska, the summoned spirit of light. Really? That bird is a summoned spirit? I see, that would explain why it's a species I've never seen before. Say, tell us about the time you saw it. The information might come in handy, and besides, I want to hear the story. In that case, I think it would be better to ask my children. I actually didn't get a good look at the bird. Okay, I'll try asking them. This is kind of not the focus of our mission right now, guys, like talking about this bird, but you know what? It's good to make friends, make new friends. You know, on that day, I picked nuts from the tree, and it makes a pretty sound. Could we see it? So this is a linkite nut. It really does make a pretty sound. I'll give that one to you. I have some more. Thank you very much. So we now acquired a linkite nut. We actually, spoiler alert, we actually won't be using that for a while, but it's good that we get it early on in the game, honestly. Say, tell us in detail about the time you saw the glowing bird. Ah, it was on the Osa Trail, which was where we were during the last Tales of Symphonia stream. We were camping out near the peak and that glowing bird appeared. Osa Trail, Also, the wind was strong that day. A tree nearby played a mysterious melody as its nuts shook in the wind. Do you have a Discord channel, ShdwjJ? No, I do not have a Discord channel actually. Maybe eventually I should look into that, but yeah, right now I do not. Tree nuts playing a mysterious melody? What the heck is that? That's probably the linkite tree that is said to grow in high places. It's said that when the nuts shake in the tree, or in the winds, they make a beautiful sound like bells. I didn't know there was a tree like that. But doesn't that mean we can meet Asuka if we just go to the Osa Trail? No, the tree isn't there anymore. Either someone cut it down and took it away, or it was carried away in a landslide or something like that. Yeah, we didn't see any tree like that when we went there before, which was not that long ago. That stump we saw near the peak might have been it. We've traveled all over the world, but we've yet to see that tree again. That tree is thought to be extinct from over-harvesting and natural disasters. I don't think it will be easy to find. No, not at all. I also doubt that it will be easy to find, Rain. Oh, you're Sarah. Thanks again. Lloyd, do you know her? She helped us out when it was just the two of us. Oh my, thank you so much for looking after these children. It was my pleasure. Sarah, there's something we'd like to ask you. If you know anything about the glowing bird, we'd like you to tell us. I imagine that bird can only be found among steep, impregnable mountains. Ones you could never reach by foot. Why do you think that? Because we've been everywhere that one can walk to. If you could find it in one of those places, I think we would have already encountered it. I see. Well, that's a bummer. I'll sum up the situation. Okay, well, we already got the message. It's cool. And they've yet to find another linkite tree on any of their journeys. At least there weren't any they could get to by foot. Which means in order to meet Asuka, we need to search for a linkite tree in a place you can't get on foot. That sounds impossible. Yes, well, we don't need to accomplish it immediately. And even if we did find a linkite tree, it wouldn't do us any good if it was dead. The sound has to be carried on the wind. Okay, like, I know that this will be important later on, but honestly, not gonna lie, this is boring me. I don't... Basically, okay, I'll summarize what they're saying. Basically, they're just summarizing, how to find Asuka and all of that. But truth be told, this information doesn't get put to use until later on. So we'll deal with this information once again once the time comes. But I won't say anything else about it because the last thing that I want to do is spoil what that information is for any of you. You know what I mean? Oh, here's another save point. Gotta take advantage of any save point that you see. Can you heal me? Oh yeah, see, you can speak to the father at any time. So yeah, if we ever need that information again, we know where to go now. We go to that caravan. So anyway, back to the combat here. You giant ladybugs. So far, from our 2 encounters, it's only been ladybugs. Like, could it not be anything more exciting? I'm wondering though, because before this point in the game, we did a lot of level grinding, and right now I'm actually really confident with where we are. At least after fighting those ladybugs, but like I said, the ladybugs, compared to the other enemies that you find in this area, are much more difficult. They're much more difficult, so we're gonna go ahead and see. I want to subscribe to your channel, but I can't find it on YouTube. You can't find my YouTube channel, but the channel you're watching on YouTube right now though, right? I'm ShdwjGaming on YouTube. Like, in case you can't see that on... Are you watching on YouTube Gaming by chance? Or are you talking about Twitch? Okay, anyway, like I said about the ladybugs, did you see how much damage those guys did to me? That was that was a lot. That was a lot of damage, so it's a good thing that we've got 2 healers by our side. So I can be confident that no matter how much damage is done, these guys have got my back, right guys? Yeah, don't stop with the first aid. Unless, of course, they run out of TP, that's going to be a pain.
Don't overdo it.
But yeah, Amethyst, I'm not sure, you're talking about Twitch? You said yeah, but I think I asked a few questions, so I'm not... If you're trying to find me on Twitch, it's just ShdwjGaming. Don't do gaming, it's just ShdwjGaming. If you're talking about YouTube, then I'm just ShdwjGaming on YouTube. So, and if you're watching this, you are watching this on YouTube, so you should see my username underneath the video or to the side of the video, depending on if you're watching on YouTube or YouTube Gaming. But yeah, either way, I appreciate that you do want to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, dude. I hope that that contained the information that you needed, though. Ouch. I love these little ladybugs, though. First of all, because yes, they're not very difficult to fight, but also because they're just so adorable, because they would do this little nosedive on you, but when they miss, they would hit the ground and it would just make them dizzy. Like, poor guys. Don't get me wrong, they're still annoying to fight, but I don't know. Something about it that's adorable. Ladybugs are dangerous. Yes, they're so dangerous. Even in IRL. Even in IRL. That translates to even in real life. Good job, ShdwjGaming. Just keep it up. Just keep it up, man. There's probably grasshoppers here.
One fight after another.
Oh, wow. So, here's what I've come to conclude. Here's the conclusion I've reached, okay? So in the overworld, you know how you see two types of, I guess, shadowy figures that represent battles? So you'd see the ones that look like slugs, I guess, and then you'd see ones with two legs. I'm guessing that the bigger ones, the ones that are on two legs, are more difficult enemy battles, I believe, but I'm not entirely sure, I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. Boom pains! Rain coming in with a level up. Good job, Rain. Good job, keep working at it. How close are these guys to leveling up now that I think about it? So Lloyd is pretty close. Lloyd, Kratos, and Colette even. The three of them are pretty close to leveling up. But I didn't see how much experience these guys get for each battle, so... Depending on how much we get for each battle, you know, it might take just a few more battles or several more battles before they level up. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm sending you away. Go home!
Overconfidence breeds carelessness.
You need to focus.
I'm sorry.
Dang. I've heard that little conversation before, but you know, every time I hear it, I feel bad for Lloyd, you know? Like, he was just so pumped, and yeah, sure he was overconfident, but by the end of the conversation, he just felt so... He sounded so sad, like, dang. He's like, I'm sorry. It's actually like his girlfriend broke up with him or something. That's probably what he'd sound like if one of his girlfriends broke up with him. Like, that's one important question. Have any of these guys ever been in a relationship before? Like, I'm sorry, I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure what I'm talking about right now, but for real, you know? Like I said before, Tales of Symphonia is one of those games where I really enjoyed shipping characters, and I guess I can share my ship with you, but I don't know. It's kind of spoilerish, so I probably won't say it for now. I love how all the enemies in Tales of Xillia are super dangerous looking. Meanwhile in Symphonia, all these early battles are bugs. Yeah, for real. And not only that, but especially like really early game. Like, I'm talking about Temple of Martel early game. If you look at the overworld enemies, you've just got like a wolf, a hawk, a bunny, you know, like little mushrooms. It's like, what? Yeah, oh dang. Poor Kratos. Yeah, the enemies in Tales of Xillia definitely, they were more intimidating in appearance and design. Uh-oh. Looks like we've got trouble. We don't have an orange gel. And you know what that means? That means that Rain, Genis, and Kratos are now about to fight on the front lines with me. Yes, look at Rain running around just swinging at ladybugs with her rod. Like, she thinks she's so tough, but little does she know that her attack stat is very low. Same with Genis, he's attacking with his toy, with his little kendama. against this giant grasshopper. He's like, yeah, I'm doing it. Big sister, look. Onisan, Onisan. Oh wait, is it Onichan? Okay, is older sister Onisan or Onichan? I forgot. I'm pretty sure that it's Onichan actually. I think I got it wrong. I only think that because I remember this little meme that one of my friends sent me. Like it was a little anime girl going, Onisan, Onisan. And I'm pretty sure that she was referring to Big Brother, and then after the next little comic window showed her hugging a Nissan car. So, yeah.
Not much of a specimen.
Isn't that just so funny? No, we're not ready to fight you guys. Chill out, chill out. We've got one poison, dude. Our healer hardly has any TP to cast healing spells. We're just not in a good condition to be fighting those guys. Please, have mercy. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to keep battling for a while if you guys don't mind, because those were like... I wasn't counting, but that was around 6 or 7 battles, right? And look how much gold we earned already. 1,677 gold. That's crazy. That's crazy, because the Palma Potion left us at, I think, only 23 gold, if I remember correctly. Don't know how I remembered that, like exactly 23, but for real, that's pretty cool. And what makes me happy is that we've got enough money to stay at an inn at least. But what I'm sad about is that in these bigger cities, in the, you know, the more wealthy cities that have nicer inns, they cost more money. Not that much more money than the regular villages, but you know, still. I would much rather pay 100 gold than 200 gold for, you know, staying at an inn any day. Can I link a picture somewhere? I want to show you a picture. Yeah, like I said, sorry, I can't, from my little, chat client, I can't give you the permissions to post pictures, because normally only mods can. Sorry about that. Was it like a Tales of picture or something? Actually, go ahead and try posting the picture, BBQ. Like, the auto mod will delete the link immediately, but I think that I can still see the picture from my chat client. Can you go ahead and try? Because I would love to take a look at it. Unless it's porn. No porn, please. Of course, I'm just kidding. You wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I like messing around. I like messing around with you guys, if you guys couldn't tell already. I hope that we run into those soldier-looking guys again. That guy with a sword, and I think that there was a mage and an archer as well. Oh dang! Come on, Rain, hang in there. I keep hearing, take this, aren't we clever? Aren't we clever? Every time you hear that, you know that Kratos needs a little bit of help. Because that means that he's so busy trying to cast magic that he doesn't realize that there are enemies that are just trying to pound him. Whoa, that was a good use of a Tempest.
I was just warming up.
That was not a waste of TP at all. Yeah, look at that. So we get 128 experience per battle. And I see that, barbecue. Hold on, I may as well show this off to the rest of the world, because that's pretty good. It's a silly little picture, yeah, but I still find it to be pretty funny. I mean, so guys, I don't know if you guys are still out there, but our good friend Barbecue sent us a picture, and it's a pretty nice one. It's a nice meme. It's a nice meme. I don't know how to feel about that, because I love Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker. I love Peter Parker. I got a good laugh from that though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want to fight you with the 2 legs because you probably offer more experience. Yo, Joshua Lin, welcome back. Oh, did you just get here? Maybe you didn't get to see the little meme that was posted. That's okay, my hands are tied right now. Yeah, you see, so even though the pictures like get deleted in the Twitch chat, because like I said, only mods can post links. Yes! Fierce Demon Fang, we in here, boys! OMG, his uncle. Yeah, poor Uncle Ben, right? But yeah, what I was saying about the Twitch chat is that even though the link gets deleted, dang, could you guys like not learn moves while I'm trying to talk about how the Twitch chat would just delete links? Gosh. I can still see the pictures though on my end, so. Oh man. Thanks for the mem. Thanks for the good time and the mem.
One fight after another.
Oh my, yes. I love it because, you know, there are still a lot of people that love Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, and personally, I think that Tobey Maguire is still the best Spider-Man. Yes, dare I say it, I like him better than Tom Holland. Even though Tom Holland did a great job, Tobey Maguire will always be my favorite Spider-Man and Peter Parker. But it's just so funny because his crying moments have become a meme. Like, he's hurting, he's just hurting, and then he became a meme. Yo, Brad, welcome to the stream, long time no see. How are you, dude? You came just in time for the memes, for the Peter Parker memes.
You picked the wrong guy.
But yeah, I hope that you've been doing well, Brad. How have you been? Dang, Rain is already really close to leveling up. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna be here streaming and fighting enemies for a while before progressing on with the story because, man, we need this. These enemies are not that bad, and at the same time, they give us just so much in grade, in experience points, in rewards. I'm well, thanks for asking. And just in time, yes. Glad to have you here today, dude. But yeah, I will be spending some good time with the battles. Because I want more money. I want more experience. Ooh, before you know it, Genius is gonna be learning new spells. Same with, well, Rain did just learn a new spell. It was Sharpness, right? And Sharpness raises it increases the attack stat of the target, so very useful to have in combat. But now that I think about it, I want to make sure that all of these guys L range magic. Okay, I'm gonna set him to move freely because in the last stream we fought an enemy known as the Sword Dancer. He's a pretty difficult optional boss, a little side quest boss, if you will. And he was giving me such a hard time, so I had to play around with some of the strategy options and as well as turning off some of the characters' specific moves so that they can focus on using other specific moves. Yeah, that explanation was a little bit confusing, but yeah. So I guess that's why Kratos was always just casting spells from a distance.
I was just warming up.
I noticed that he wasn't really going for the enemies with his sword, and it's like, dude, you've got such a big frickin' sword, why don't you use it? Buffering too strong. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, I think that it might be on my end again. On my end again. Let me set that. Let's try this. Hopefully that fixes the buffering issue. Buffering is never fun. Never. Never, my friends. We must be merciless, says Rain. To these grasshoppers and ladybugs and other bugs that we might run into in this overworld. No mercy at all. Kind of reminds me of how I show no mercy to spiders whenever I see one. I freaking hate spiders. Like, I was just talking so much about how much I love Spider-Man, right? But lo and behold, spiders terrify me. But yeah, for real, like, speaking of Spider-Man, I was watching Spider-Man 2 the other day. I think I shared this with some of you guys already though, so I won't talk too much about it, but anyway, I love Spider-Man 2. That's all I was gonna say. Tobey Maguire, like I said, will always be my favorite Spider-Man, will always be my favorite Peter Parker. Now, where are those villains? The ones with the swords and the mages and the archers and where are they? There you are. You are the guys that I want to fight because I want to teach you guys a lesson. Oh, by the way, we are in a new area and we didn't even bother to use our magic lens on these brand new enemies. I'm pretty sure that this guy is new, so I'll use it on this soldier. BBQ says spiders. Yeah, spiders are terrible. I really don't like spiders. This woman knows healing circle? What the heck? Not even Rain knows that move. For that, you know, I'm just so irritated right now. You are going to receive all of these unison attacks, and she's not dead yet. Rip. Dang it. I was guarding for a while, and I was like, you know what? It's been a good 2 seconds already. I'm going to release the guard button now. I really hope this mage doesn't attack me, and what does she do? Oh, look at this guy. This guy looks like the dude that made us pay for the Palma potion. There you go. See? What did I say? I told you that Genus was so close to learning a brand new move. That's what I want to see, my friend. Yo! Dude, Apple Code coming in with the raid. Just in time for, well, not just in time. We've been playing Tales Symphonia for a while now, but everybody welcome Apple Code and his friends to the raid. What's going on, man? How did your stream go? What were you streaming today? More Pokemon? And if so, was it the Pokemon LP that you streamed live yesterday, or was it more shiny hunting, dude? Yes, welcome to the stream, guys. We are here playing some Tales Symphonia.
Not much of a specimen.
Hope that you guys like JRPGs, because we're about to do lots of it tonight. Yo, thank you very much for the follow, RGGV25. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me go ahead and say that I'm a pretty happy man tonight. First of all, yes, because our good friend Apple Code was so generous in raiding us tonight. I'm going to get global. You're going to get global? Dang, I had to scroll up quickly because all of these hashtag Apple raids, I wanted to make sure that I didn't get any, miss any messages, I mean. It was shiny giveaway, since that's pretty easy for me, since I didn't sound all that— oh yeah, dude. How are you feeling? Like, I hope that sore throat went away, and that it was more of just like a— you know how like when you wake up in the morning and sometimes your throat is sore? But it's not necessarily because you're sick, it's just because, you know, sometimes mornings are like that. Yo, thank you very much for the follow, Shane TBH. Shane, to be honest. I really hope that that's what TBH means in your username, but yeah, thank you for the follow, dude. Oh, globally banned. That wouldn't be fun. Not fun in the slightest. But yes, as I said, welcome everyone. It's more of a nose thing right now. Oh man. That sucks, dude. Yeah, doing streams, doing recordings and all of that is definitely— it's not as fun when you're sick. Then again, most things are not as fun when you're sick. But yeah, I'm telling you, like what I said on Twitter, it's just that time of the season where, like what you said, the weather has been changing, it's been fluctuating pretty bad. And it's also that time of the year when students are passing the bug like they're passing the bug to one another, I guess. So yeah, like last week, myself and a bunch of my friends were sick as well, and I was like, dang, looks like I was not the only victim today. Amethyst says, Shadow J, do you have Pokemon Sun? Yes, actually, we've been streaming Pokemon Sun as well. You can find it on the YouTube channel as well. But yeah, we haven't been playing Pokemon Sun lately because we spent so much time with Animal Crossing and then Tales Symphonia. I want to spend as much time with Tales Symphonia as possible because I know that this is going to be a very long game. So I want to try to finish this in at least, hopefully 2 months time, but you know. Yeah, it does. Nice stream. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate your kind words. Also happy that got your username right. I was going to do the Sun and Moon LP, but I didn't want to sound terrible. Yeah, I got you, dude. And it's nice, by the way, that you're doing the LP live nowadays. Like, was yesterday the first time that you did it in a while? Because I did stumble upon your video on YouTube. I don't know, it's just— in a way, it's more convenient to sometimes do LPs live. But then at the same time, I do understand why most people do it, you know, when it's just them. I don't know. I remember one time on the I think it was the Twitch subreddit, as well as I think it was the Let's Play subreddit, like they were talking about the pros and cons of live streaming versus Let's Playing. And yes, both of them do have their pros and cons, but one reason why some people don't like posting live LPs is because sometimes they feel the YouTube audience gets alienated whenever the streamer would talk to the chat, but honestly, it's like, I don't think that that's always the case. As long as there's a good balance, I guess, between commentary and then interacting with the chat, but I know, I'll stop talking about that because that's like streamer talk and that's not very entertaining.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah, it was the first time in a while. I kind of prefer it live because otherwise I won't have the motivation to play it in 30-minute segments. Yeah. Ah! And like what I said on Twitter, what I decided to do is because I don't... Ah! You witch! Because I don't want to completely abandon, you know, video editing, because like I said, I love video editing so much. What I decided to do was upload these full streams as episodes, and then edit highlight videos, which, man, I've been having so much fun making. We're just ganging up on this guy. Take this! This is what you get for messing with the Chosen's party! What is this game about? Ooh, okay, so I guess I can explain where we're at in the story right now. So this was a game that was created by Bandai Namco, a great company, and the Tales of series is a great series. This game is fantastic. Where we're at in the story is, right now, this party, I guess, this party of what, 5, I believe? They're on this quest to regenerate the world. The little blonde girl that you see here is the Chosen, and her mission is to regenerate the world from these people known as Desians, who basically make everyone's lives miserable. These Desians run these camps called human ranches where they enslave people, where they enslave humans, they enslave elves, and they basically get them to... Basically, they're terrible people. Like, I'm sorry, I'm messing up this explanation of this fantastic game. But yeah, we're on our quest to regenerate the world in order to free the people from these Desians. Yeah, rip that guy. Exactly, Barbecue. Exactly, he had it coming.
Get too comfortable.
Man, before I was asking, like, where are all the foot soldiers? You know, where are all the witches? Where are all the dudes with the weapons? And now we're only running into these guys. Like, all of the bugs are gone. I guess we exterminated the land of all the bugs, huh? Then again, I guess we did people a favor. Like, could you imagine living in a JRPG, or really in any RPG world for that matter, where if you go to any open field, you could very possibly be jumped by giant bugs or like, very vicious beasts, or bandits that travel in 4 like this, that have a very, very strategically put together party. Yeah. Yeah. Dang, see, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? First of all, look at us level-wise. I believe, anyway, that we are very good level-wise. And then if you take a look at how much money we have, dude, we're just making bank. We are making bank. It is gonna be so good to buy new equipment later on down the road because of this money. I'm not playing on console, Shane. I'm actually playing this on Steam. But I am using a PS4 controller, which, a little plug here for Sony. I personally believe that the DualShock 4 controller is the best controller on the market. Although, you know, nothing against Xbox. Although I will say that the Wii U controllers feel terrible. They feel so cheap, like what the heck? But yeah, I love the DualShock 4 controller so much. Well, bro, I'm gonna go make some dinner. You take care. Yo, thanks for the raid again. I will see you... I'll see you online, dude. You enjoy your dinner. Take it easy, man. But yeah, what I'm happy about is that just recently, I guess Valve recently implemented native support for DualShock 4 controllers. So now I can just easily play any Steam game that already supports controllers with a DualShock 4. So it's pretty good. Shane says, I think it's the best controller as well. Yeah, man. So we're on the same wavelength here. I don't know, there's what I really like are I guess really the size. It just fits so well in the hands, but it's really the what's it called? The control sticks, I guess I should say. The control sticks just, they feel so good on the thumbs, you know? I love it, I love it. For those of you guys in the chat, what's your favorite controller? And I guess now that I mentioned it, I should go ahead and ask Xbox or PS or Xbox or PlayStation. Like not gonna try to start a console wars. I'm legitimately not concerned. I'm legitimately curious. Sorry guys. This is what happens when you've been streaming for almost 4 hours. Sometimes my already fragile commentary begins to fall apart at the seams. Oh, I didn't know that they added support for DualShock 4. Yeah, man. It's really good. Like, what's nice is that it's native now, right? So features like Rumble, they're supported now. Like, I'm playing this game as if I were playing it on a PS3, but it's better because on the PS3 it's only 720p, but here I get to play it in full 1080p. Like, I wish I could be streaming the full 1080p experience to you guys, but, you know, Twitch would just kill me if I did that. So, sorry. And I wish that I could upload these streams to 1080p on YouTube, because I am recording this stream simultaneously in 1080p. But the file size is just so freaking big, it takes like a good 8 hours to upload one full stream. Like, these things are 2 hours. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of PS4s, but over on the YouTube side, Amethyst and Joshua are saying Xbox, so very cool, very cool. And you know what? Both consoles are great. Like, I have no hate for Xbox. Personally, my brother owns a PS4. We've owned a PS3 for a while, so, you know, I've just been playing PlayStation for years now. With Xbox, the only thing, okay, like I said, Xbox is great, but the only thing, the biggest thing that I have against it is its lack of JRPGs. Like, did you notice that? It's kind of sad because most JRPGs are either on Nintendo consoles or on PS4. When it comes to JRPGs, I feel like the only really big one that Microsoft has is Final Fantasy 15. They did have Tales of Vesperia for the Xbox 360, but that was a while ago already. Take that, you monster. Okay, tell you what. Let's do one more round of leveling up, and then we'll continue on with the story. Because we've done so much battling already. It's satisfied. It has, see, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Like, dude, honestly? Oh, good job, Kratos. But like I was saying, honestly, even during the Animal Crossing stream, I felt like I was talking very quickly. Like, I noticed this as a commentator, and it annoys me. Because there are times when, yes, I do notice it, but then at the same time, either nervousness or I just get so caught up in the game I'm playing that I don't even realize. I completely forget that I'm talking too quickly, if that makes sense. Well, first, Amethyst says, true, yeah. Like I said, Xbox is a great console. It has, even though at first, yeah, the Xbox One, when they first announced it or showed it off during E3, I think it was 2013, it did not look promising at all, but now we can safely say that the Xbox, yeah. Xbox One looks like a great console. Just lacks JRPGs. Barbecue says, I'm a little biased as I've used PlayStation since the PS2. Oh yeah. I'll admit though that I didn't really play many PS2 games. I don't know, during that age of gaming, I spent most of my time with the GameCube. I never owned an Xbox. So I really can't make a fair comparison. Exactly. That's kind of the position I'm in. Like, I've read all of this stuff about the PS4 and the Xbox One, but at the same time, it doesn't feel fair for me to give, like, I guess, say that I'll give an analysis of the Xbox One versus the PS4 when I haven't actually owned an Xbox. So, you know.
Don't overdo it.
Excuse me. Oh no, don't come back, Koff. You are not welcome here, Koff. It's kind of a good thing that some of you guys didn't stop by last stream. Like, don't get me wrong, the last stream that we had on Monday was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. But at the same time, there were moments when I was coughing up a storm. By the way, guys, just a little bit of a plug, I guess. Since some of you guys I know are coming from Apple's stream, we have a YouTube channel which you can find in the info panels of this Twitch channel. And up there, in case you're interested, you can find all of the past streams as well as highlight videos on there. So yeah, in case you're curious, in case you're just wondering, you know. Alright, so we did our last round of leveling up. We can now go ahead and go to Hakunesia Peak and grab that Book of Regeneration that is oh so important to Lloyd and his party. I really like the Wii just from the choice of games you have with it. Yes. Dude, the Wii started off very strong. Like, honestly, I don't remember the launch game lineup. But just the fact that it was, at the time, such a unique console. You know, something that was very innovative for the time. Man, so many people picked up. You guys remember the great Wii shortage of 2006. It took me a while before I could get my hands on a Wii, and I was very lucky in getting my hands on a Wii. But yeah, it's sad because nowadays, I look back at the Wii and I realize, why didn't this thing have HDMI support? You know, before the Wii came out, the Xbox 360 came out, and that already had HDMI support, and I'm just sitting here wondering, Nintendo, why? What reason do you have for not implementing HDMI? Like, at least 720p into the Wii U. Still, it's a console that holds a special place in my heart, you know? Just like the GameCube, just like the N64. I was gonna ask you for YouTube anyway. Oh, well, yeah, so you can go ahead and check that out in the info panels. And thanks for the curiosity, you know? Yeah, it's funny. I'll go ahead and say that even though we just jumped back recently into streaming, this channel is technically over a year old, you know? Back in 2015, near the end of 2015, in fall and winter, we were doing a lot of streaming, specifically Smash Bros. But then in January, once I transferred to a different university, that kind of came to a stop. So I also had a bunch of YouTube videos up on the channel before, but then once I relaunched the Twitch channel, I decided to just start from scratch. Start the YouTube channel over from scratch, you know? So now, right now, all you can find are the highlight videos and Twitch streams.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way.
And you had to get an Ethernet adapt? Yes, that's a big thing! Dude, did you know that, no, I didn't like that, you witch, by the way. But did you know that the Switch will not come with an Ethernet port built in? Nintendo, why? That's such a big thing, you know? Like, I know that a bunch of people use Wi-Fi, but you can't... I just think that it's such a bad decision to take away that option for Switch, I guess, Switch users, you know? Like, to have to buy an Ethernet port for a console in this day and age is a little bit sad. Such strange decision. Yeah, I agree with you. It definitely is such a strange decision on Nintendo's part, but you know what? I'm still so excited for the Switch nonetheless. I gotta be careful with what I say, honestly. Amethyst agrees too. Yeah, BBQ. WTF Nintendo, exactly, like come on Nintendo. Come on, it's 2017. You know, personally, I need Ethernet on my computer because, well, you know, this is my computer, so that's a different story, but my computer needs an Ethernet connection because I didn't get a built-in Wi-Fi. I didn't get a Wi-Fi card for my build. Okay, let me grab a drink of water because I'm starting to think that my speech is falling apart. Ah, refreshing. Can you help me, water? Can you help me with my struggle right now to make cohesive sentences that make sense without stuttering and the many pauses? I think we're okay. I've never owned a Nintendo console. Oh, nice. So tell me, yo, Ugly Bob, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you? Shane says that he's never owned a Nintendo console, as I just read. So, you were saying PS4, you were saying your PlayStation, right? Okay, so... Okay, so here we are. We run into the clumsy assassin again. So Joshua specifically wants us to leave her alone. This time around, I'll go ahead and, like normally during these, I guess, cutscene decision-making moments, I have a route in mind because like I said, each decision that you make in this game will affect the way that the characters feel towards Lloyd, and there is a big part in the story later on where depending on who has the highest affection towards Lloyd, it will alter the course of the story. Like, okay, I shouldn't say big, not in a major way, but in a big enough way that I kind of want to plan this out. Does that make sense? But anyway, we will leave her alone. You can get a Wi-Fi adapter for your PC if you want. Oh yeah, don't worry. I've actually got the household router in my room here where I'm streaming, so that's not a problem. I've got it hooked up. Yeah, and recently got into PC gaming. Hey, me too! And you know why? Because I just recently, like I said, built a computer, and man, it has been such a great experience. Not only have I had a better streaming experience because I'm not limited to weak specs anymore, but now I can play all of these new games on my computer. You know, and it's nice having all of those games on one device, minus Nintendo games of course, but you guys know what I mean. Wait, this meeting shall be your end. I shall defeat you right here, right now. This is a place of prayer. Let's not start that here. Wow, look at this. Lloyd is he's just demonstrating such maturity right now. I love you, Lloyd. You're such a good guy. Who sends Lloyd birthday cards? Is that Major? Yes. How'd you know? Wait, have you watched an LP of this game or have you played this game before? Because that is what happens. That's whoever has the highest affection towards Lloyd sends them a birthday card, and Lloyd does tear up, you know? The message, of course, it varies depending on who sent him the message, but yeah, you got it, bro, you got it. My name's Lloyd, what's yours? What? Lloyd? I'm Colette. I'm still inexperienced as a chosen, but I promise I'll do my best and regenerate the world. I never asked you your names. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to kill you. I know. But if we just talk, I'm sure we can come to an understanding. Are you listening to me? I'm listening, but Miss Assassin? It's Sheena. Sheena Fujibayashi, yeah. We had that spoiled for us earlier during a cutscene. But yeah, the game was not programmed to handle that cutscene too early on in the game, I guess. Joshua Lin says he changed the game, yes, but actually, remember how before I was saying that I did LP this game? I didn't complete it, but I started this LP, and at this part of the game during the LP, I actually chose to interrupt her prayers. But actually, I think that is not the decision I want to make. So, you made the right decision, I'll say that, Joshua. You made the right decision. You changed the game for the better. Totes beat it 100%. Good on you, Ugly Bob. Yeah, I find it more accessible to play games. Yeah, with PC gaming, I love it, you know? Worst assassin ever. Yes, that is why her, right now anyway, when we last fought her, I should say, her title was Clumsy Assassin, so just from that title, you know that she's not really that great of an assassin, but we'll see more about her later on. I think that, just like me, you guys will come to love her as a character as well. I was praying that I'd be able to kill you. Wow, what a prayer. That reminds me of, that one Spider-Man. Do you remember that in Spider-Man 3, how Eddie Brock was praying to Jesus in the church? And he was like, I have one request. I want you to kill Peter Parker. That was so strange. Forget it, I lost my concentration. You'd better be ready next time. I like how not enough smoke is rendered to really make the disappearing act that magical, you know? Like, the smoke, a few puffs of smoke appear and then the game snatches her character model away. Like, it just doesn't work that well. Sorry, Tales of Symphonia, but as much as I love you, you know, they're just... That's one of your weaknesses, handling cutscenes like that. Good prayer, yeah, that's such a vicious prayer. Create peace, and let me destroy my enemies! Yeah. That's not what Jesus was about. You know? I've shared this with people before, but yes, I am a Christian, okay? So, you know, I know, I'm very familiar with the teachings of the Lord Jesus, and it does not involve praying for the death of your enemies, you know? But yes. Anyway, now that we spent like 5 minutes in that in that House of Salvation, but we were supposed to be in Hakunesia Peak by now. We need to be looking for, like I said, that book of Dude, rude! I am speaking. Do not interrupt me while I'm speaking, you punk. Ugly Bob Gaming says same, bro. What's same? Let's see. What did I say? I said that I was a Christian. Are you also a Christian? Is that what you're saying? What else did I say? I said that I thought that the game could not properly pull off ninja disappearing acts. What JRPGs would you recommend on PS4 and PC? Ooh boy, you just sparked an interesting conversation. A conversation that I personally enjoy. So, let's see. Let's start with PS4, I guess. So, anything Tales of related, okay? There are 2 Tales of games out for the PS4 right now. That is Tales of Zestiria, and just a few weeks ago, a game called Tales of Berseria was released. And man, that game got surprisingly better reviews than I thought it would. Not because Tales of games are bad, but just in general, usually people view Tales of games as average games. I don't, but... So Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria for either the PS4 or the PC. If you're PC, this game as well, Tales Symphonia. Final Fantasy 15, of course I haven't played it yet, but I want to look into it. Ugly Bob says, yeah, I go to church. Oh, nice, dude. Very cool, very cool. Nice to see another churchgoer here in the stream. Another Christian. With JRPGs, what else? What else? Okay, do you guys have any other JRPG recommendations? Because I'm drawing a blank here. You know what? I'll admit that with the PS4 and PC, I actually haven't played that many JRPGs on those consoles. Like, I haven't bought many, because usually I don't have much money to buy games usually. So yeah, for right now I say PS4, PC, anything Tales of related, and try Final Fantasy 15, I guess. I was so pumped up to have a discussion about JRPGs, and then I fell so flat in providing games for you. I am sorry, dude. I am sorry. Amethyst says Purple Rock. Oh, nice. Oh, Joshua also is a Christian. Oh, wow. A lot of Christians here in the chat today. Very cool. Very cool. Shane also. Wow. Very cool. Well, I don't know if you guys are joking, but you know, if you're serious, then that's cool. That's cool. Oh yes, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is like, personally, I haven't played much Kingdom Hearts, but you know, that's big for a lot of people. That is big. In Chinese. Oh, are you Chinese, Josh? Or do you just know how to speak Chinese? I know a Josh who knows how to speak Chinese. Yeah, Final Fantasy can get complicated at times, but what's nice is that at least each title, like, their stories they're separate, you know? The characters are from different universes, so at least it prevents it from getting way too complicated with having, what, over 15 games? Around 15 games with... You get what I'm saying. I'm learning Chinese. Nice, nice. Amethyst says, I'm a sub to you, ShdwjGaming. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, man. I really do. Every time you guys hit the follow, every time you guys hit subscribe, it really does mean a lot to me. Okay, so I need to read this. So... If you're looking for road passes, it's 100 million gold per person. What? What kind of price is that? That's robbery. Silence, boy, I'll have you know I hate men. This man standing before us is a hater of men, everyone. Keep that in mind. He hates men. Which means I'm pretty sure that he'd hate all of us IRL. Now you have 270 subs, ShdwjGaming. Thank you, dude. Like I said, means the world to me. See why I keep calling them Final Fantasy when the games aren't related. I guess in a way it's kind of similar to Tales of, you know, Tales of, then Symphonia, Tales of, you know, Vesperia, but at least with that, the last word in the title usually, you can distinguish them. But if it's just a number, yeah, I get what you're saying, is what I'm trying to say. The only Final Fantasy I played was the remastered PSP one called Type 0. I've heard of that, and if I remember correctly, I think it was pretty good. It's more pricey than the Pokebike, yes. Feminist. Oh yeah! Is this man a feminist? Okay, here's the thing. Do you think that this man is a feminist or a womanizer? Because, you know. That means even those on pilgrimages Let me grab a drink quickly. That means even those on pilgrimages with the Church of Martel can't make it past here. Oh my, you're quite the beauty. You are quite the beauty. If you're on a pilgrimage, you should join in the Asgard Ruin Tour at the Palma Costa Travel Agency. Why not both? Okay, so this man is a feminist and a womanizer. Why not both, right? As long as he doesn't make one of those freaking what is it? The SJW videos? Like for real, guys. He shouldn't exist. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But what I'm referring to is, like, you know those SJW videos that just go over the top? Like, yes, I'm all for equality, but when, for some people, equality means putting other people down while lifting other people up, hello, wake up, like, wake up, that's not equality. He's feminist. Hey, you're in cahoots with the travel agency. Oh, shut up. If you don't have any money, then get out of here. That's a very old scripture. Oh my maiden, hey, you stay away from our good friend Colette. As a matter of fact, take your eyes off both Colette and Rain. Like, please. Rain's younger brother is right here. I don't think that he appreciates you just staring, oogling her like that. You have 274, whoa, really? Whoa, then our sub count went up by quite a few today. Thanks for the heads up, Joshua. Thanks, if there are any lurkers out there, like, I don't know, but if you guys subbed or anything, thank you guys for the sub, I really do appreciate that. I've been wanting to get my hands on this for ages. I tried to ignore all that stuff, yeah, so do I. Like, for real, it's just hard sometimes when Twitter, of all places, is so politically driven nowadays. Especially after the election, like, I get why some people might be upset, but it's just, I go to social media usually to try to relax, you know, to try to separate myself from my daily worries, the worries that I already have. Oh, dang. Stop. We'll be the ones treated as imposters. I think that this old man saw Rain slap Genus like that and then... Never mind. Yo, Abakaba D! Welcome back to the stream, dude. Everybody welcome Abakaba D. It changed to 276. Really? Wow. Wow, that makes me really happy. She wishes to view articles that the Chosen has possessed. Colette is a faithful believer and is versed in the language of the angels. Ah yes, that's right. I've studied it since I was a child. Well, if it's that important to you, the maiden and beauty can have a look. Dude. You sexist! You sexist! More than anything, I want the spiritual statue that is displayed in the House of Salvation. If you bring me that, I'll consider showing you the book. You're so stingy, like it costs you anything to just let us look at it. Shut up, get the heck out of here if you don't have money and don't have that statue. Well, we find ourselves in quite the predicament. By posting about your problems, most people do that. No, I mean specifically like, what's it called? Wait, what do you mean by posting about your problems? No, I go to Twitter, you know, to look at funny things, to look at informational things, you know, maybe things about gaming, maybe things about anime. But lately, it's just everyone is so politically charged, like there is so much rage on Twitter, you know? And yeah, I'm all for people being open about their thoughts. It's just, because everyone's doing it, I see so many posts in one day talking about politics. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for free speech, but it's just when you see so much of it at one time, it really can drain you. It really can bring you down. Hashtag broke. No, today we are not hashtag broke. Well, actually, we couldn't afford the 100 million gold, but then again, who can? We've got a good amount of money in our wallets, actually, thanks to all those battles we did. You all would be better off waiting here for a while. People on social media complain a lot, yeah. Anime? Yes, I do love anime as well. ShdwjGaming trying to oppress us. No! Stop. Oh, by the way, Ugly Bob, like I was rewatching the stream from Monday, and dude, like you are, like what the heck? Your comments in the chat that I missed were making me laugh. Like there's this one time when this dude named Andrew jumped into the chat, right? And he was all like, hi. And then I said hi back. And then you sent him a message that I completely missed. You said, get out of here. It's too late for us. Like he's got us or something. And I was just like, dude, what? Why? What is happening? I hear Twitter is becoming so depressing to read through sometimes. Yeah. And whenever I talk about stuff like this, you know, I honestly just want to be careful with what I say because I don't want to mislead anybody. Like, people are free to talk about what they want to. Their free speech is a thing, you know, in our country, and it's a great thing. It's just that lately, so many people are upset that, you know, one person makes one political post, but then you follow a bunch of people who are normally gamers, YouTubers, and then they start sending their political thoughts. You get what I'm saying. Trying to save another innocent person. Oh dude, what's your favorite anime? Okay, so my favorite anime is... I'll go ahead and say Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. Have you heard of that, Shane? Have you... and Barbecue as well? Both of you asking the same question. Yeah, I love Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. It's an anime by Kyoto Annie. And the animation is spectacular, but the story is just so adorable. The characters are so cute. And then I'll say that after that is Clanad. Clanad takes second place, both the original and after story. Before they spend hours on this Twitch channel. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, well, and then that kind of is a semi-compliment. I don't know. Cory in the House is the best anime. Barbecue says, my favorite anime is Clanad. Yes, I love Clanad. That was one of the first anime that truly made me cry. Like, I'm not talking about like it made a tear fall from my eye. Dude, that moment in After Story, I won't spoil anything, but you guys that have watched it, you guys know that moment in After Story when Okazaki was on the train with his little special, you know, with his daughter, you know? It hit me really hard. Okay, well anyway. So anyway, for those of you that missed it, they just told Lloyd that that the Desians are invading Palmacosta, that city that we just visited. Plus, they say the leader of the nearby human ranch, Magnius, is with them. Magnius. I'm going to wait here until things cool down. You should hold off on going anywhere for a while too. Yeah, sure, why not? Shane says, I like Sword Art Online too. I mean, not two, just Sword Art Online. I also like it. I like it a lot. I know that a lot of people have said like kind of bad things about it as of late. And yes, it does have its flaws. And the flaws are pretty big sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie, I still found it to be very entertaining. What's that avaricious old geezer's problem? Oh my! What is it, Professor? I can't believe you know the word avaricious. Professor, and you used it properly too, that's fantastic! You don't have to praise me that much. Chill out. But it's a miracle. You're making me blush. Lloyd, she's making fun of you. Shut up. Love these little skits. Did you watch the movie of Clanad?
Don't get too comfortable.
Actually, believe it or not, I don't remember. I feel like I did, but I think I did. I know that it was done by a different production company, and it was created before the anime series. So the story is just a little bit different. But yeah, I did watch it. I did watch it. I think a lot of people missed that. Yeah. It's very easy to miss because Clanad, the series, was what was really big with people. Dude, Clanad had it all, you know, it had the humor, it had the lovable characters, it had a fantastic soundtrack, which was straight from the visual novel, actually. Like, can you believe that? They, for an anime OST, they used the OST of the game. That's pretty cool.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
But yeah, let's see, what other anime do I enjoy, or did I enjoy? Oh, recently, ReZero. ReZero was pretty good. And, Rem is obviously, like, have you guys seen ReZero? But, yeah, Rem is best waifu. Like, I'm just gonna say it, Rem is such an adorable character, I love her so much. I'm not gonna say that I know a lot of anime because I don't, but I'm enjoying it. Oh yeah, dude. That's cool. So, did you just recently start watching anime? Cause if so, I guess we can recommend some anime to you. Like I said, if you can, look up, and if you have the time, look up Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. That's such a funny and adorable anime. I really love that show. What else? Clanad, of course. Oh, Parasite the Maxim. I loved that series. Parasite the Maxim was fantastic. ReZero is pretty good, yeah. And for some reason, Barbecue, Twitch, I guess Twitch, what's it called? Interpreted your colon and the Z in zero as an emoji. So yeah, Sword Art Online is my first one, nice. You could also jump into Attack on Titan, you know, that's another very popular anime. Another popular one is Madoka Magica. You guys know about those magical girl animes like Sailor Moon? Madoka Magica is basically a spin. It's a twist on the magical girl genre, and even though it looks all fluffy and you know, pretty, which it is, the art style is great, but the story is very dark. The story is terribly dark, and I loved it. The PS Vita has so many RPGs, JRPGs. Yeah, dude. Like, it's got a lot of sword art, if I remember correctly. But dude, like, I think that you're living in the States, right, Uncle Ugly Bob? And you're right, the JRPGs in the States for the PS Vita, there's a lot of them. But if you go to Japan, dude, the PS Vita, if I remember correctly, is actually more successful. It's pretty successful in Japan because of all of the different games that are offered there but not offered here in the States, like all the visual novels and the JRPGs that didn't get sent here to the West. Shane says that he was going to get a PS Vita. Yeah, I'm actually sad that the PS Vita flopped the way that it did. Like, I mean, I did try it. No, I can't say that. Yeah, I did try Uncharted, but it was only for like 3 minutes, so I can't really say that I had much experience with it. But you know, it seemed like it was a pretty powerful handheld. It's just, it flopped so hard here. TBH, the Vita has a lot of anime. Well, technically, any device now has a lot of anime because you've got access to the internet and Crunchyroll on most devices nowadays. Oh, Ugly Bob lives in Russia. Ooh, I got you. BBQ says, I really like Mushishi. Not sure if anyone here has seen that. I've heard of that. And someone that I know also said that he loved Mushishi, but I haven't seen it myself.
Don't get too comfortable.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable, you soldiers and archers and mages. Yeah, what other anime? Because I do enjoy talking about anime, but what can I? Oh, let's see. If you like drama and romance, I actually recommend a little anime called Golden Time. It's not a very popular anime, and it came out around, I think, 2014. But it was a very entertaining drama, and it was pretty heartbreaking at times. Didn't make me cry like Planet did, but I enjoyed it. Oh, Anohana. Anohana is another tearjerker.
That was just one.
I am in the States. Yeah, I figured. No worries, I gotcha, bro. I gotcha. I'm also living in the States too. It's such a chill anime to sit and relax with. Mushishi? I'll have to give it a shot. Like I said, lately I haven't been watching much anime, which is bad. I should get back into that. Like, bad Shadow J. Gotta watch more anime. Like a lot of my channel revolves around anime now that I think about it. From some of the games that I play to even my little avatar. That was an anime character that I made way back. It's just his profile, like you can't see his face. It's, what's the word? What are those? The word is slipping my mind, but it's a very simplified version of my character. It doesn't even have a face. But yeah. On PS4, there's 3 Sword Art Online games. Okay, have you had the chance to play any of those, Shane? Cause I'm curious about those games. Like, I like Sword Art Online, and you know, the game is like frickin' based. It's based on gaming, so I'd hope that an anime game based on gaming. No, let me reword that. I'd really hope that an anime that is based on gaming that has a game released would be fun to play. Close enough. I only have 2 Vita games, and which ones are they, my friend? Golden Time is nice, and Anohana is like 10 out of 10 for me. Oh yeah, Anohana was... It was short, but it was a beautiful anime. Uh-oh. Here he comes, the man of the hour.
It's Magnius from the Eastern Ranch.
Look at the way he walks, too.
Lord Magnius, vermin.
Dang! Look at this, he just took away this man's life. What a terrible creature.
The wishes of the great Lord Magnius and refused to provide us with supplies. Therefore,
I like how they're punishing the mother and not Chocolat herself. Like, Chocolat was the... I wouldn't want Chocolat to be in her position. I'm just saying. Chocolat the one... What was the one that was being the wise cracking little girl, you know? She didn't really say anything. As a matter of fact, the mother was trying to rebuke Chocolat because she knew that that kind of talk could get them in trouble. Not yet, but soon. I am getting them, and one of them is on sale for €5. Ooh. That's a pretty big sale, dude. Terrarian Lego Batman. I has Little Big Planet, but never played it. My brother lost it. Ooh. Let me grab a drink. Little Big Planet is another game series that I love, honestly.
We have been granted orders to carry out this woman's execution.
It was one of my first PS3 games.
Damn it! Why isn't the city militia doing anything to stop this?
most of them are out on training exercises right now.
The Dezions must have waited for this opportunity. Slimy jerks.
That's a word I'd use to describe the designs too, Genus.
Mom!
Slimy jerks. Oh, yeah. Well, look at what you've done, Chocolat. Look at where your mouth has gotten you, You see that woman up there about to be hung? That's your mom.
Stop right there, woman. If you interfere, we'll make you suffer in ways that will leave you begging for death.
You think Governor General Dorr will let you get away with this?
Door? Don't get your hopes up, woman.
No!
No, child, don't do that.
Disgusting little vermin.
Oh man, run, child.
Stop right there!
Ugh.
Lloyd, stop. Do you want to turn this city into the next Iselia?
It's not the same. This city doesn't have a non-aggression treaty with the Desians. How can we go on a
That
quest
is
to
true.
regenerate the world if we can't even save the people standing right in front of us?
Lloyd's right. I won't just stand here and let this happen.
You're wanted criminal number 0074, Lloyd Irving.
Well now, so you're that boy with the X-Sphere.
Yeah, I am.
This is perfect! After I take that X-Sphere from you, they'll make me the leader of the 5 Grand Cardinals. Get them!
Oh man, coming in with a spell.
Amateurs.
Dang, look at this. I have never been more proud of you, Genus. Like, I was very proud of you because earlier you did just demolish that one student at that academy in that little competition that you had with him, but I have never been more proud of you than right now.
You worthless idiots!
Don't you guys just love Magnus? Isn't he quite the charmer? There's a lot of anime games that look cool and end up being 2D fighting games. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that there are a lot of anime characters that get put into these fighting games. Like there was one that was released on the PS4 and it had like Kirito, Asuna, even Kirino from Orihime. Oh, Orihime. Highly recommend it. Such a funny show. Who is number 0073? That's Lloyd. If I remember correctly.
What the?
This cutscene is just so dynamic right now.
Let us respect the wishes of the Chosen.
The Chosen?
She is the Chosen?
The Chosen herself has come to save us?
Do you all realize what you're doing? If you defy the Desians, this city may be attacked just like Iselia.
That's right. And I know full well what I'm doing. I won't repeat the same mistake again. I'll destroy them all. The entire ranch!
Oh man. Dude, Lloyd's voice actor really
Lloyd,
just
that's
nails the
insanity.
part.
They're only after Colette and me anyway. And besides, we have the Chosen on our side. The savior who will regenerate the world.
Yes!
Right, Colette?
That's right, Colette.
Yep. I'm going to fight for everyone's sake.
Oh, Lady Colette, the great Chosen of Mana.
I give up. You're all hopeless. But I'll help since I'd be worried about you otherwise.
Professor Sage, thanks.
Damned little... Enough of this crap! I'm leaving them to you. Get rid of them!
And somehow he has the ability to just teleport back to the design base.
How dare you!
I don't... That's one thing that was never really explained. I mean, they talk about Magi technology in this game, but it's just... I don't know, that was kind of weird. Art style of this game is really cool. I know. It's actually one of my favorite things about this game. Among the many other things that I love about this game is the art style, you know? And what's nice is that the way that they designed the character models, it's aged well. You know, this game is over 10 years old. I think it's 15 years old already, actually. Or no, I don't think, not yet. It's over 10 years old though. And look at this, being remastered in HD, it looks fantastic. Why is Rain not doing anything? Why was Rain just standing there? Rain, we needed your assistance. Why would you just stand there and do nothing? Look at her rod, by the way. That's, dude, that's a pimpin' rod? That's not the right word to use. It's got a diamond on it. That's pretty cool. Kuroko's basketball. Oh, wow. Oh, that was actually recommended to me by a friend too. That's also in my backlog of anime to watch.
Thank you so much for saving my mom.
You're welcome, you're
I don't
welcome.
know what I would have done if they'd murdered my mom as well.
As well? My husband volunteered in Governor General Dor's army and was killed in a battle against the Desians. And my mother was taken to the ranch.
It was Grandma that originally founded our shop. We have to protect it.
Yeah, this
Not
game,
just for
I believe in the
ourselves, but also
States,
for
it came out in
Grandma.
2003, and it came out first on the GameCube. Then I think that in 2014
I'm sorry.
or
but I better get going soon.
2013, it was released for the PS3, and then in 2015 it was released on
It's almost time
Steam.
for the next Asgard pilgrimage.
And that's what I'm playing this on, on Steam.
Asgard pilgrimage.
I work at the Church of Martel Travel Agency, but it's not like I believe in Martel or anything.
Chocolat, how can you say such a thing?
I know. I'm grateful for the Chosen, but Martel didn't protect Dad or Grandma. Even this time, it wasn't Martel.
Yes,
but the
it did
Chosen and her
age
companions
very
who
well,
saved
Shane.
Mom.
Her name is Chocolat, you know?
How can anyone believe in a goddess that sleeps while we suffer?
What is the mom's name? I think that the mom's name has something to do with chocolate too.
You think?
Not gonna lie, Chocolat would be such an adorable name
sure of
to
it.
give to a brown Labrador
you and me.
Retriever. Like if I were to get a brown Labrador Retriever, I would name it Chocolat. Maybe.
The Chosen says so. Then I'll at least try to believe.
Are there really people that want to go on a
Yeah,
trip
have-
right
have
after
some
what
faith.
just happened here?
It's after events like this that both those with and without faith feel the need to go on a journey in search of salvation.
That pretty much sums it up. Well then, thank you all very much.
Yes. Okay. Sorry that I was a bit quiet there. It's or actually maybe you guys preferred that when there was less of me talking, but yeah, I kind of like to let you guys listen to the cutscenes and all of that. I gotta go. It's 1:20 a.m. Yo, take it easy, Shane. It was very nice meeting you, and I hope to see you around sometime, dude. Get some good rest for the coming day. Those fakes are totally copying us. I suppose that would make their ignoble leader Lloyd. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate your kind words once again. And that girl would be Colette and the magic user would be me. Oh, then that one who looks like a big ape is... Genus? No! It's gotta be Kratos! It's gotta be! It's not me! Says Genus. Pretty good, right? I impersonate, or I voice act Genus so well. Like, I just voice act so many characters so well, but the best one so far has to be Genus, okay? Anyway, I think that now that we're here, we may as well get some items for our little journey now. Okay, but let's see. What do we need? I think it was really orange gels that we needed, and I think that we got orange gels from the enemies that we fought, which was nice. What's nice is that playing on harder difficulties increases the chance of getting drops from enemies, so that's always nice. Dang those Desians, why do they do such horrible things? But I'm glad nothing really bad happened to yeah, see? I told you the mother's name was related to chocolate somehow. Guys, as things stand now, do you think they'll attack Palma Costa? Yeah, I'd been thinking about that myself. Yeah, well, why are you thinking about it now, when earlier you were just so headstrong? It's kind of like right now, Rain and Lloyd just switched places. They switched opinions on the idea of attacking these Desians in order to save, you know, these people, but I still stand by Lloyd. Lloyd made the right decision. Good thing I don't have work tomorrow so I can stay up late. Yeah, dude. Thanks for sticking around the stream, dude, for so long. It's been fun just chatting with you guys, you know? And besides, if you hadn't done anything, I think I would have fought by myself. Colette, thanks. Man, I'm happy that these skits are now in 1080p. All of these, the artwork just looks so fresh. It looks so nice. Ugly Bob Gaming coming in with the Dorito, dude. Don't bring up Dorito again. We had a discussion earlier about how, oh, did I tell you guys? I think I told you guys that, I got an email, after the Animal Crossing stream on Monday, that it was from Frito-Lay, and Frito-Lay was asking like, hey, you know, we're the dudes that make Doritos, and we want to sponsor you so that you can, get the word of Doritos out there, and also, we want you to get word of Mountain Dew out there, but here's the catch. You can no longer stream baby Nintendo games. You can only stream mature shoot games. So this will be the last ever stream involving Nintendo games, guys. That's what a stream is about, I think. Chatting with people and having fun. Yeah, definitely. Of course, having fun is a big one, but what differentiates YouTube Let's Plays from Twitch streams is just that interaction. You know, it's fun being able to meet new people. It's fun being able to discuss things like video games, and even, you know, of course, not even just restricted to video games. There's also anime. Those accursed baby Nintendo. Yeah, dude, I'm legit. Like, I was sent such a real email by Frito-Lay. It was so real. Okay, I'm kidding. Like, I mentioned that earlier in my Animal Crossing stream earlier, just a few hours ago. And some of the people in the chat were saying, dude, I don't know you that well. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Stop this. Gotta be hardcore and play those shooty games. Yeah, they're okay with Splatoon. But actually no, they're not okay with Splatoon because there's no red ink. There's only pink ink. Pink does not closely resemble human blood enough. Dang, it looks like we are getting some weapon upgrades. Let's go. Oh wow, that makes a big difference. You know, it's nice having money. Which baby Nintendo games? So what they told me specifically was that they said that if there's any game made by Nintendo, it's a baby game. Like the nerve of some people. The nerve of Frito-Lay. You know what's funny, actually? Like, I was curious, okay? I was looking into different internships in my area, and one of them is Frito-Lay. Like, what if they run into the stream, right? Of course, you know, hardly anyone runs into the stream, so chances are Frito-Lay won't. But what if they did? And they were, like, I just had an interview with them, right? And they were like, okay, we are so ready to hire this guy. And then they run into the stream and they're like, forget him. How dare he badmouth the great name of Frito-Lay? How dare he, scumbag, is what they'd probably say. Don't know if you're joking or not, lol. Yeah, for real. Doritos Savage. No. I like Doritos. I like Lay's more, honestly, but still. It's all in good fun, me jokes. Okay, how much more money do we have after that? Okay, we've still got a good amount, you see? It's nice to no longer be #broke. Excuse me. Excuse me! Oh. Do we not have white silver? Really? Wait, let me speak with this guy one more time. You scumbag, how dare— yes. Exactly. How dare I? Lay's and Doritos, yes, they are made by Frito-Lay. I know, but I mean, I prefer Lay's over Doritos. Dang, we've got 41 grades. You know what? I'm gonna buy some of that white silver for Genus. Genus is all like, wow, Shadow J, you bought that equipment for me, thank you very much. And I'm all like, yeah, no problem, my friend. We're good friends, you know. Apologies. This is what happens when the stream goes on for quite some time. Although I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love it. So, oh, this is a quick travel option, by the way. Let's meet halfway. Let's go to the House of Salvation because I remember that in the overworld there is something that I want to check out. And there's a doggo! Oh wait, what's happening? How would you spread the word of Doritos and Mountain Dew? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm already getting started on that sponsorship, you know? I'm just so ready to receive that Frito-Lay money, you know? That I'm just so excited. How is it anyway that, like, after getting sponsored by Frito-Lay, I also end up advertising Mountain Dew. They're not made by the same people, Doritos and Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, and starting next stream, ladies and gentlemen, our focus will be Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Or actually, you know what? What makes things more fun is if we specifically let you guys choose, you know, what game we're gonna play. You know, that's always fun. Like I said, streaming is all about that interaction. So later, I'm going to make a straw poll, and you guys get to choose what game we'll stream on Friday under our new sponsorship. So, will it be Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? Or will it be Call of Duty Ghosts? Or will it be Call of Duty? Just Call of Duty, like the very first one. Yo, what's going on, Soul Eater Zio? Am I serious? Am I serious? Am I serious right now, chat? Like, what is going on? What system would you play on? I'd probably play the original Call of Duty on the PlayStation because I think that's what it came out on. Okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm kidding. I would not become a Call of Duty streamer for the life of me. I couldn't do it. Like, I just got here. This is my first stream. Is he serious? No, I'm not serious, bro. I'm not serious. We are here playing Tales Symphonia. Welcome to the stream, Soul Eater. So, here on the stream, I should go ahead and clarify. We're a variety streamer, but most of the games that we play so far, or have played so far, are Nintendo games or JRPGs like Tales Symphonia. So, everybody, for those of you in the chat, welcome, Soul Eater. Yeah. Her name is Chocolat. We gotta save Chocolat right now. Okay, I was about to say, good best game ever. Yes, Call of Duty Ghosts is the best game ever. No, I'm kidding. If you're talking about Tales Symphonia, dude, I love Tales Symphonia, and everyone in the chat has already gotten so sick of me talking about how much I love Tales Symphonia, honestly. Ugly Bob says, I feel dumb. No, I was not trying to make you feel dumb, not in the slightest, my friend. My good friend Ugly Bob. Okay, now we gotta go back to Palma Costa, but here's the thing. We were given the fast travel option by that one lady in Palma Costa, right? But there's no one here at the House of Salvation offering the fast travel option. So now we gotta walk all the way back to Palma Costa, but you... Chill out, dude. Trying to give me like a freaking heart attack, dude. Come on. Dude, in this one stream alone, Rain learned 2 spells. That makes me a very happy man right now. Not to mention that Kratos, Lloyd, and Genis learned spells, or learned new moves, I should say. But now poor Kratos has been poisoned. His days are numbered. He is going to die very soon. Rip Kratos. Dude, Grasshopper, would you get out of the way? There is an urgent situation that we have to take care of. Our good friend Chocolat has been taken away by the Designs, and that's pretty bad. Tales Symphonia is actually my favorite game. It was the first ever game I played 375 plus hours on, which is when I was like 9. Yes, dude. You know, I'm happy to be able to share my passion for Tales of games with some of you guys in the chat, because I know that, you know, not many people on Twitch have played Tales of, but when you do run into people that have played Tales of, it's like, you just want to talk so much about it. Okay, so is Tales Symphonia the only Tales of game that you've played, Soul Eater, or have you played other titles in the series? And if you have played other titles, what's your favorite? Barbecue says, "'Tis a chill stream to be at." Thank you. Thank you. That's what we go for, just chillaxing, you know? Although many times I find myself yelling into the microphone. yelling at the game. Not at rage, mind you. More of like, I'm yelling during the voice acting, I noticed. You can't have a game like this without voice acting the characters, you know? Only 2 streamers playing Tetris Ultimate. That's a very random game to bring up all of a sudden. But I do love me some Tetris. Hey, you know what? Like I said, I love Tetris. But I remember there was a time in 2008 when I became hooked on playing specifically Tetris on Facebook. Because what that did was that took all of your friends' scores on Facebook who also played Tetris. And yeah, I was so obsessed with trying to beat people. It was already unhealthy. Like, for those of you that have played Tetris, have you ever gotten that, I don't know what it's called, but that moment where you're like lying down in bed, and whenever you close your eyes, you see Tetris pieces falling? It got that bad for me.
I was just warming up.
Uber Gooby is doing a Berseria run through. I've only played Symphonia and Symphonia Dawn of the New World. I want to play the others, but I can't because I don't have the money. Yeah, I feel you, dude. The money or the time. That's another thing. Like, I really want to play Tales of Berseria, but, you know, it's a new game, it's expensive, and it's hard to find time between my busy school life as well as streaming. You know, and I wouldn't want to stream Symphonia and Berseria at the same time. That would cause a lack of focus towards one of them. That Magnius is a barbarian. Right, Genus? What's wrong with that guy? I couldn't have put it better myself. He's trying to rule everything through brute force, and the power he's using to do it isn't even his. It comes from his X-Sphere. I'm going to make him pay. Even that man is a living being. Defeating Magnius means taking a life. So what, we should just stand by and let him take out his retribution on the people of Palma Costa? No, what I'm saying is to kill your enemy means to bear the responsibility of that life. And you must never forget that. Yeah, that's true. That's one thing that sometimes video games forget, like the weight of taking away a human life. But here's the question that I have, okay? You've seen that we've been fighting for hours. We've been fighting these soldiers, these witches, these archers. Like, haven't we been killing them? Or have we just been knocking them out and leaving their cold bod, not cold, they're not dead, and leaving their knocked out bodies, I guess, on the floor, on the trail or whatever. Hashtag broke. Yeah, OMG, nostalgia is real. Yes, dude, nostalgia with this game. Hey, I actually also played Dawn of the New World. What did you think of the sequel to Tales of Symphonia? Before I share my opinion, I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Or maybe I'll just share my opinion now on the game, but with the sequel, I actually did enjoy it, you know? Do I think that it was a worthy, what's it called? Do I think that it was a worthy sequel to Tales of Symphonia? Honestly not, but it was still a fun game to play. And I wish that the sequel to this great game could have ended up better, but, you know, still, we got something, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world. My friend stole my copy of Symphonia and won't give it back. Dude, that's terrible. That's awful. That's okay, I don't want to make any rash comments about your friends, but I just think that that's not a very good friend. Whoa, Colette, are you okay?
What happened? Are you okay?
Oh, Lloyd, just now, there's this weird person.
What? Did he hurt you?
This was like the 3rd time this has happened.
I'm fine. I think he ran away when I hit him.
I see.
Very good, Colette. You know, Colette's a fighter. Don't underestimate the Chosen. Can't underestimate my good friend Colette. How long have we been playing, by the way? Dang, we've been playing for 2 hours already. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, we need to make our way to the Design Human Ranch here, the one located near Palma Costa. Because we need to save our good friend Chocolat, as I've been saying. I'm actually not sure why I went to Palma Costa. I thought that I had to go to Palma Costa, but turns out that I didn't. I was supposed to go to the Design Human Ranch. Avocado B says, I love this game's art style. Yeah, dude, right? We were talking about it earlier, but this... Dude, it's because of the art style as well as the gameplay, but this game just holds up so well. It stands the test of time. This game is over 10 years old and it just works so well on the computer. Actually, I'm running a mod that does improve the performance of the game on Steam, but you guys get what I'm saying. It was good first time through. I felt like it was very easy compared to the original, and same, like it was good, but not what was expected of the sequel. And make any comments on him, I'll probably get it during spring break. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Dawn of the World, I just feel like there was no need to introduce Emil, you know, and I would have much rather had the game focus on Lloyd and the gang, you know? I guess it's okay to introduce new characters, but don't change the protagonist. You know, everyone loves Lloyd. Everyone who's played this game just loves Lloyd, you know? He might not be the brightest kid on the block, but dude, his sense of justice is something else, you know? You got to appreciate that desire for justice and righteousness in Lloyd, you know, and I guess his willingness to just fight to I'm sorry. It's been a long stream, so I'm struggling to express myself. Yeah, it has definitely aged well, dude. 1080p and still looking fantastic. That's what happens when you make a cel shaded game. I feel you, fam. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just really happy that that you stumbled upon this stream, Soul Eater. Cause I'll admit, you know, not many people run into the stream when I'm playing Tales Symphonia, which is why I'm very happy that you guys are here in the chat and I get to talk with you guys. But yeah, not many people look up Tales Symphonia anymore on Twitch, because it's that old. I think that the stream has seen way too many ladybugs and giant grasshoppers this stream. Dude, you know, remember what I was saying? That at the beginning of this game, it is such a grind when you play on hard mode. But once you actually spend the time to level, and once you actually spend time to, you know, work hard in increasing the levels of your characters, later on, it's not really that difficult anymore. Like, yeah, the boss battles are still a struggle, and there are still times when I guess the regular enemies can give you a tough time too, but for the most part, you know, they become a breeze. And it feels so good just taking out enemies so easily. Lloyd! Yeah, we've seen this before. So, Iselia wasn't the only human ranch. I don't want to see any more victims like Marble. Yeah, we don't need any more victims. Let's go, Genus. Yeah, for those of you that are not familiar with this game, earlier on in the story, Lloyd and Genus had a pretty bad experience with one of these other design human ranches, which unfortunately cost the life of one of Genus's good friends. So it was very sad. This game can get very dark. I feel like old games only stay somewhat popular through speedrunners, yeah. And let me tell you, there is no one speedrunning this game on Twitch. Every time I look up Tales Symphonia on Twitch, it's either someone doing their first blind playthrough, and that's it. And there's usually only 2 streamers, at most, streaming it at one time. I don't care, it's my favorite game, just seeing it makes me so happy, right? I love it. I love it, I love this game. Neil, we heard Chocolat's been kidnapped. Yes, I wish to speak with you regarding that. Please, come this way. It doesn't sound like you have very good news for us. I would like you all to just go ahead and leave the Palma Costa region. But if we do that, what will happen to Chocolat? Yeah, we're supposed to work in conjunction with the Palma Costa army to save Chocolat, right? No, that's... So it is a trap. Of the several possibilities, it looks like the worst one came true. Kratos and Professor, what are you talking about? It was a mystery that the Designs would simply leave a city with an army alone. Yes, exactly. Choosing not to crush the seeds of rebellion must mean they are not a threat. They are left alone simply because they have no real power, or perhaps because they are in fact beneficial. It is as you say. Dor's working with the Designs to lead the Chosen into a trap. Why would he do such a thing? He didn't used to be like this. He always thought of the well-being of the people of the city. Even 5 years ago, when he lost his wife, Clara, he swore to fight against the Desians. Then why? I don't know. At any rate, entering the ranch now will put the Chosen in danger. Leave Chocolat to me and please, go on your way. Please regenerate the world as soon as possible. Indeed, it would be best to abandon the situation here for world regeneration. No! I can't just ignore this! Colette's right. If we leave things as they are now, Palma Costa might be destroyed just like Isalia. You think so too, don't you, Lloyd? Yes, what you say is true, but I still wish to side with Kratos. If you don't want to see cities destroyed, you should avoid contact with the Desians. No, that's not right. Regenerating the world and saving the people in front of us are not exclusive of each other. That's what I think. If that is how you feel, Colette, then we do not have any right to stop you. The only one who has the right to make decision on the journey is you, the Chosen One. Is that all right with you, Lloyd? That was my intention from the beginning. Remember what I said? I'm going to destroy them all. Still, it's all right. Colette is saying this is what she wants. Now then, we have two courses we can take. The first one is to go on ahead and infiltrate the ranch and rescue Chocolat and the other captives. Now that things have come to this, if we leave the ranch alone, it will surely result in a second Isalia. Our second option is to confirm Dor's true motives. If he has planned a trap, then he knows the layout of the ranch well. The only, Soul Eater Zero says, the only boss that gave me tough times were Magnius, Shadow, and disgusting Remiel in the, yeah, dude, yeah. It's, that was pretty bad. And I won't say what else happens during that battle in the tower, for spoilers' sake, just in case some people haven't, you know, but yeah, I agree with you, dude, that battle was tough. You better not ask that. Rain's punishment is, Genus, dude, you know what's gonna come next, right? Everyone, what's about to come next? We better get ready for this. We better ready the stream for this. Oh, whoa, didn't mean to do that. You know what, never mind, never mind. Boom! We all saw it coming anyway. Thinking logically, dealing with Dor first is the correct choice. What do you think, Lloyd? I actually want to return to Palma Costa to speak with Dor ourselves. What a mess we find ourselves in. But let's save Chocolat as soon as we can. I'm sure she's scared and lonely by herself. My, even Lloyd makes rational decisions sometimes. So it seems. Well then, let's go. What should I... Stay here. We're going to put the squeeze on your commander. It's better if you don't see it. Please watch over the status of the ranch from here. Alright. Oh boy, it looks like a big mess is about to go down once we speak with Dor, but, you know, one could hope that nothing terrible would happen when confronting Dor, I should say. Look at that little guy, he's scurrying, he's like, oh, I want to fight Lloyd and his party, this is the Chosen's party, they're so famous! Try winning all of the battles in there, it's so freaking difficult. I don't even think it's possible. You're talking about that moment, that scene in the Tower of Salvation, right? Like I said, I won't say the names of any characters involved in those battles, but it's a pretty big and important moment in the story. Aw, darn it. Man, it looks like we lost all range mode. Not now, ladybugs. We are in such a big mess and there is a big sense of urgency. It's possible, really? Yeah, then, cause that's like 3 battles in a row. Wait, did you, So did you successfully beat all 3 bosses in the tower? Cause if so, let me go ahead and give you a round of applause, cause that is no easy feat. Dude, what I'm excited for actually is getting Berserk mode in this game. Which, for those of you guys that don't know, Berserk mode is the hardest difficulty in this game. Right now, we're playing on hard mode, but as we do more battles in hard mode, we'll actually, oh yeah. Oh, actually, very soon, I think. I think we unlock Berserk mode at 250 encounters, but I could be very wrong. Oh, dang, Soul Eater. Soul Eater says that he did beat that, I guess that those sequence of bosses
Let's get this over
in the tower. Dude, that's crazy. Kudos to you. That must have been very frustrating, actually. Like, I don't know how many times you attempted to do that, but I don't know, I feel like it would take me a while. I was 10, my fingers were twitching and my eyes straining, I was crying. You see what this game can do to you? It's a love-hate relationship, is it not? The boss battles just make you want to pull your eyes out. That's kind of a weird expression. I don't think that was the right choice of words there. Alright, so by the way, for those of you guys that are first tuning in, whether on YouTube or on Twitch, if you enjoyed the stream, let me go ahead and say if you'd like to, feel free to go ahead and hit the follow button as well as the subscribe button on YouTube so that you can be notified of when these streams go live next. These streams do go live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But yes, just in case you're enjoying the stream. Just in case. I won the last fight and I just threw my controller down and crashed for like yeah. Right? Right? Ooh, what's going on down here? I think that for this battle I actually want to switch out Genus for Colette, for reasons that I'll explain a little bit later. Yes, there is, I kind of spoiled it, didn't I? There is a fight that is going to take place here, but you guys will see what will happen.
When will my wife, when will Clara return to her original form?
Not yet. You still haven't paid us enough gold. You've been paying us less and less.
This is the best I can do. The tolls, the municipal taxes, the offerings to the Church of Martel. There's nowhere left to squeeze more money from.
Well, I suppose this'll do. For today. I'm sure Lord Magnius will remove the demon seed depending
Soul
on
Eater.
your next contribution.
Father.
Where did that design go, by the way? Like, the only way out is through the staircase that we came from, right? I just noticed that he just... Well, he walked off the stage, I guess.
Just a little while longer. Just a little more and Clara will be back to normal. I'll raise the fees on the pilgrimages and...
What's the meaning of this?
Oh, dang.
What's the matter? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Man. And the corruption has been unveiled.
Lloyd, that's a really cliched line.
Shut up, Genus.
What are you doing here? Neil! Where's Neil?
I'm afraid Neil's not here.
So, Neil betrayed me.
What's wrong with your wife? Has she been taken hostage or something?
Hostage? Don't make me laugh. If you want to see my wife, she's right here.
Aww. So we see that Marble from, you know, earlier on in the story and Clara have met the same fate. But at least she's still alive.
She's crying. She's crying out in pain. You mustn't call her a monster.
You don't mean...
That's right. This is what's become of my wife, Clara.
So that's why you told everyone she passed away.
My father, the previous Governor General, was a fool. They
Right,
killed
Soul
me,
Eater?
then planted the demon seed in my wife as a warning. If I cooperate with them, they will give me the medicine to save her.
But that means you're betraying the people of this city.
What do I care? We'll never escape the rule of the Desians anyway.
Colette will. The Chosen will save the world.
The Chosen's journey of world regeneration is not absolute. Don't forget that the last one ended in failure. Besides, the people of this city are satisfied with my way. They just don't know I'm working for the Desians.
Shut up. What do you mean, your way? I'm sorry about your wife. But think of all those people who believed in you, only to be sent off to the ranch. Any of them may have wound up just like your wife.
Silence, boy! Stop acting like your justice is absolute.
Where do you get off? Don't even start spewing the word.
See, I love it when Lloyd just gets so riled up like this.
I hate that word. If you wanted to save your wife, You should have resigned your position as Governor General and searched for a cure, or help, or whatever. You're a worthless jerk who couldn't give up his social status even for his own wife.
Lloyd, please stop. Not everyone's strong enough to stand up against the Desians. Please stop this.
I never liked this dirtbag. Well, like I know that what he's doing is wrong, and I'm not trying to justify it.
Colette.
But I kind of feel for him.
What if we
you
go
know?
and get the medicine?
What
you
he did
mentioned?
was wrong. What he's doing is wrong, but he is nowhere near as bad as the mayor of
Then you wouldn't
Isalia.
have to side with the Desians anymore.
You forgive me for what I've done?
It's not our place to forgive you. That's up to the people of this city. But I know Martel will forgive you. The goddess Martel is always within you, awaiting your own personal regeneration.
Within me?
Absurd!
Oh, and here it is.
The goddess Martel would never lend her aid to an inferior human being.
That made my controller. When she stabbed him, that made my controller rumble pretty hard.
How could you do that to your own father? That's a laugh. I am a servant.
I really don't like Hylia.
5 Grand Cardinals, who I was merely assigned
Oops, sorry.
to observe the
Didn't mean to skip
museum
that.
cultivation technique developed by Magnus. There's no way that a superior half-elf such as I could have a fool of a father like this.
Fool of a father?
Just look at him. He didn't even notice that his own daughter was dead. because he
Yeah,
was
now
too
that's
busy
actually really
picking out
sad.
your medicine that
Like I
doesn't
said, there's just so many dark moments in this game, and this is probably one of the darkest. The reveal that Governor General Dor's daughter was actually dead the whole time. I mean, he already has the issue with Clara, you know, trying to heal her, but now we find out that even her daughter is dead.
Don't let up.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to switch out to Colette was because Colette has angel wings, which is a move that is, I guess, super effective, if you will, against Hylia. And before I forget, I want to use Magic Lens on this woman. Oh man, and the worst thing is that she starts out with Acid Rain, which decreases our defense pretty hard. Yeah, you see? There you go. Thank you, Colette, for the angel wings. Or the angel not angel wings. Angel feathers is what it's called. So this woman should not be all that difficult. I don't know why I'm calling her a woman. I'm pretty sure that she's just a kid. Or at least she was disguising herself as a kid. But her voice is like so high-pitched. My goodness. My Guinness. Yeah, Colette, you just keep doing that actually. Let me see. I want to use the unison attack, but... Okay, so Angel Feathers is equipped. I feel confident enough to... Oh! I feel confident enough to... Oh! I feel confident enough to go ahead and use the unison attack after those Angel Feathers. Okay, here we go. What would be really nice if Rain knew Photon already. That would help out a lot, especially during the unison attacks. Oh man, look at that. We're already more than halfway through with this character. Yeah, maybe I just forgot this battle, but this is actually a lot easier than let Rain use Photon. She doesn't have Photon yet, unfortunately. So I was kind of hoping that by this point in the game that she would have Photon, but I guess that's just later on. Yeah, she doesn't have it yet. So in time. We need to hurry up because Rain is already out of... Rain is almost out of TP. Thankfully, we've got a lot of orange gels by our side, so that should not be a problem. Here, Rain. Take an orange gel. We need more healing. Oh, dang. Did you see that? Both Kratos and Rain did first aid on Lloyd at the same time. So man, that brought up my HP by a lot. Chill out. That tentacle attack is really annoying and intimidating. I was thinking that I wouldn't have to use the orange gel on Rain, but it's actually a good thing that I did. Because this paddle's actually taking a bit longer than I thought it would. Okay, there you go. See, that was like nothing. Look at where we are level-wise, guys.
Lloyd, you need to remember
I'm happy to
that
say
enemy's weakness.
that we were able
Man, you're
to
making me study
easily
here, too?
beat what's her name, Kilia.
This can't be. Fine. Then I'll set this monster free and let it kill you.
Don't do it. Yes, the sword dancers, dude. Oh wow, chill out,
No.
DualShock.
Not again. Do I have to kill another innocent victim?
The sword dancers, I should say. Yeah, when we fought the first sword dancer, that was pretty difficult. It took us a few tries.
Well, wait!
Is Kilia safe?
Kelia is...
Don't worry. It seems your real daughter is fine.
Lloyd.
I see.
This is a heartbreaking scene.
Your name's Lloyd?
Yeah.
Professor Sage, please, help him.
Please. Please save Chocolat. That poor girl. She was just used as a tool to lure you out.
See, at least by the end, he is a repentant soul. And he gives us a card key. Welcome back to the stream, Ugly Bob.
The passcode is 3341.
Got it.
And I know this is a selfish request, but if you somehow find a way to save my wife,
As it was prophesied.
please help her return to her human form. When my daughter comes back, I don't want her to be all alone.
Okay. I promise.
Thank you.
Let's get going.
And there goes Governor General Door.
Kratos! How can you just say that?
Settle down, Lloyd. What is it that we must do now?
Rescue Chocolat, then defeat Magnus, the leader of this region.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. You're right, I'm sorry.
Let's go, Lloyd. Let's defeat the Desians.
My healing arts cannot even save one single life.
Professor Sage, did you say something?
No, it's nothing.
Oh man, dude, this boss fight, these cutscenes, like I said, this game just gets so dark. So it really is just so heavy, you know? And now Governor General Door is gone, but what I like is that you're starting to see more, I guess, character development in Lloyd. Like, even he was shocked, like, Kratos, how can you just go ahead and just move on after all that has just happened? But at the same time, Kratos kind of needs to help him open his eyes, because now is not the time to mourn. They have to continue on with the journey. They have to continue on to the Design Human Ranch so that they can save Chocolat and the rest of the captives, you know? So unfortunately, Lloyd has to carry this really heavy burden while he carries out that mission of shaving Chocolat and the captives. Yes. Well, that ruined that. Prophesized, is that how you spell it? I don't think so. At least you have healing arts. But unfortunately, those healing arts were not enough to bring to heal Governor General Door. Oh man. Close enough, close enough. Door. Potato, right? Why did you light a door? I guess I felt sorry for him. I couldn't tell someone about to die that his daughter was no longer alive, you know? Yes, I know what you mean, but I wonder if maybe he realized it anyway. What? Then why would he ask me? I think it's because he's a father. A father. There's no parent that doesn't wish for the well-being of their child. I wonder if my parents were the same. Oh man. Oh man. Wait, what? Wait, how did the discussion suddenly switch to Pokemon? What happened just now? What happened? Oh, Alpha Sapphire. You know what? I still have to beat Alpha Sapphire, honestly. Believe it or not, I have not beat Alpha Sapphire yet. Frickin' Kyogre. Alright, guys. So, we've been streaming for quite a while now, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it quits for today. Although, man, thank you guys so much for the very fun stream, both Animal Crossing and Tales of Symphonia, you know? And I don't know if I don't think that any of you guys who were around for Animal Crossing are here anymore, but anyway, thank you guys for sticking so long here with the stream, with the channel, for those of you guys that are still here. So yeah, sorry, we gotta end the stream today, Ugly Bob Gaming, but of course we'll be back on Friday, and I'm not sick, so we'll be able to actually stream on Friday. I just got back. I know, Ugly Bob, I'm sorry. Peace out, dude. Hope you have a good night. Same with you, Soul Eater. So, once again, if you guys have not yet and you enjoyed the stream and you would like to show support towards the channel, be sure to hit the follow button as well as the subscribe button if you are watching over on YouTube. So, thank you guys once again for the fantastic stream. Definitely looking forward to playing more Tales of Symphonia because this game is fantastic. Just like Soul Eater and I have been saying throughout this stream, man, this game is just so great. Alright, I will see you guys on Friday at around the same time. But until then, you guys take care.